We're bringing it here.
Good evening,
Anyway,
travelers and adventurers.
All I'm trying to say is there's no amount of lasagna that's too much.
That was what you were saying earlier.
Good evening,
But
travelers and adventurers.
But some people think that you should eat less than 5 pounds of lasagna a day.
Well,
Those people are not me.
Some people can be put to the stake.
Okay.
Some people can be baked into a lasagna.
Well, while you're talking about lasagna, hello, lovelies out there. Catherine, thank you so much for the sub. You've been sub for 20 months. That's amazing.
Yep.
Iris, thank you so much for the sub. You've been sub for 3 months, which means I need to message you something. After stream, because that means you get something.
Big thank you to both
Hi,
of you guys.
Aztec. Everyone's on point this time. Hehehe.
You're not getting us so
It's
easily.
because there was no decay, so Andy didn't have to change.
Yeah, when we have this downtime in between campaigns, it's gonna be real hard to fuck this one up.
Well, you know,
Somehow I'm
like,
not
you know,
on
it can happen. Like community
Somehow,
nights and
yeah,
whatnot,
like,
people,
you're just
yeah, it can
fucking
happen.
Yeah, that's true. Community nights count. We usually change things around.
Oh man, it's crazy to think that big flex. I miss my little bunny.
But
it's crazy to think that all of those characters are like, we're not really gonna have as much of a relationship with them after this. They're not coming to the dinner table.
No, it's crazy.
I'm releasing them out into the wild.
They're
Sad to think about.
They're not going
You
to
know,
survive the winter.
you could get a tattoo of all of the characters.
Hey, thank you for the 100 bits.
I really want that hype cute emote.
I am only getting a tattoo of Celia.
Celia?
And her fucking horse that goes in a bag.
Yeah, the fucking gigantic horse that can also go in the bag. Hey, thank you for the 70 bits.
I will, if I don't get the level 1 hype cutie little Game Boy looking ass that looks like BMO, I'm gonna not be happy.
There is an incoming hype train. You got 2.5 more minutes for it.
Why, this is a most singular phenomenon.
Reminds me of last time with the bits war between Roxy and Oni.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, I remember
that was so
that.
crazy.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Get it all out of your system.
I was gonna say, do you guys ever get like a random burst of energy that tells you could fight a train and win?
I don't what?
A train?
Fight a train.
No.
I just kind of
like you never get like that burst of energy where like all of your blood feels like it's burning and you just start feeling like if you ran into a speeding train head on, you would come out on top.
Well, thank you for the 100 bits. We have a level 1 hype train now. Yay!
Yes!
That's what made me think of it, the level 1 hype train.
Oh, because it's a train?
Because it's a train.
You're feeling
so
hype.
If I fought the hype train, I would win.
I'm seeing the connection.
I would make it a not hype train.
Alright, pit Andy against the hype train, please.
We're working on it.
Lovelies, did you know that we're giving away a copy of Tailspire during our break today?
Oh, are we?
We are, because guess what, guys? It's Merry Strahd's-Miss.
Merry Strahd's-Miss. I hope y'all had a good holiday, too.
Yeah, how was the holidays, everyone? You guys got a good holiday? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that will make it better. I got you all a gift.
Oh?
What is it?
Oh, I didn't want to take potions tonight.
Well, you don't have to.
I guess I'll go get one. Hold on.
No, you don't have to. If you don't want to
I forgot to say I didn't want to take any tonight. Hold on.
Then just don't.
I'll take one.
You just don't.
Everything is completely voluntary.
You don't have to.
She's already gone. She can't hear us. She has AirPods in.
I know.
So, I would humbly like to suggest that for the campaign tonight, we completely derail it and we go sing carols in front of Strahd's Manor.
I feel like he would be very comparable to the Grinch in that situation.
Yeah.
I just like the mental image of this party of characters going up to someone's murder house.
Thank you, Paper! That is, oh my god, you guys are too much. Continue, Andy.
And just singing Christmas carols, and they're like, go away.
Some of you, I can see some of these characters singing Christmas carols, and some of them, if asked to sing a Christmas carol, would take a gun and shoot someone. And
Yes, the person with the
the
gun.
person I'm referencing is the only one that has a gun. Ark maybe, Faerun definitely, Lobren definitely, Twyla maybe.
I
So,
didn't
Ark-
get a hype
Oh, good.
person.
No. What do you mean you didn't
Is
get
it
the
because
hype
it's
person?
not done? Oh, it's not done yet.
At any rate.
Ark would definitely sing like more religious-based carols.
I'm
More
back.
like
Oh, it's
hymns.
paper.
he's a Bible thumping Christmas kind of a guy.
Lucia, yes, would probably just shoot people. Faerun would join in on the caroling. Lobren would be drunk off his ass while Christmas caroling.
I think Lobren would be the loudest caroler.
Yes.
And maybe
But
not
also
on
drunk.
key, but you know.
He'd be constantly sipping from a flask in between refrains.
I agree with you.
What was the verdict on Twyla?
Twyla, my verdict was maybe Twyla would join in if it was like a good time and fun.
All
But
right,
if it was like if someone was asking her to Christmas carol, she'd probably be like, I don't know.
Wait, did it
Yeah, I
not
agree.
show that? Did I not gift a sub?
No, you did. It's there.
You know, I see it.
You did.
Yeah,
While I
10
got
days
up, I
away.
see that you gifted a sub, Paper gifted a sub, and we've reached a level 2 hype train.
It's
Thank
weird.
I lost
It's only
against the
showing up
paper.
that paper did for me. That's strange. I was like, did it not go through? I want the person to get it.
I would shape change into Santa.
Santa.
That's why I
see
took that potion. Cheers.
That's a good use of your ability.
Wow, we're so close to 400 followers, you guys. OMG.
I know, that's crazy.
That is crazy. The moment that happens, I'm gonna run outside and scream to the high heavens. I'm gonna yelp. I just took one! Ow! I don't know what sound that was I just made.
Yeah, what
Anyways.
was that?
I mean, it was something.
Okay. Why don't we have a conversation about inspiration, eh?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay, who got it?
Last week, the players voted after the whole debacle at Bone Grinder, which you guys did make short work of.
Yes.
And Ark was the winner of that player inspiration.
I remember.
What
I
some
remember
people
that.
have called the party ballast. Ark, the guy who kind of keeps things together like a glue.
Until he doesn't.
Until he doesn't. And community inspiration, quite convincingly went to Lobren. Hello, Lobren. Congratulations.
Yay, Brett. Got it.
Congrats,
Well,
Lobren.
The last one didn't work so much, but
It's enough for it.
I don't know, I like the congratulations.
That's a lot.
all right. So Ark and Lobren, hopefully you guys don't need that tonight, but who knows what'll happen.
And I'll read the recap while you cheek that potion after that smug remark. Thank you, Ark.
Fair
All
enough.
right. Session 37. Ark traveled upstairs following the battle, where they discovered 2 children trapped within cages, prisoners of the hags. Eventually, he was able to set both of them free with some magical assistance from Twyla. She then explored the rest of the abode, where she found 3 potions labeled Youth, Laughter, and Mother's Milk. She here being Twyla. Mother's Milk, baby!
No.
Ark, due to his immunity to poison, sampled a drop from all 3, with the first making him appear slightly younger, the second making him laugh painfully, and the third being resisted, being resisted, but something he felt was a potent poison, which Aragorn noted could be valuable. Twyla detected magic and wandered around the mill, but found nothing beyond a demonic ichor, which Ark attempted to destroy with the Sun Sword. However, he only managed to remove some of it. As the night wound down, Faerun spoke with Aragorn about his prior discussion with Strahd.
What I'm doing for you.
He revealed a bit of the conversation, including discussions about his former employment, but didn't tell everything to her. Wait, what did you say?
I said, look at what I'm doing for you. You missed it. Instead of fucking up you reading... Oh, I'm fucking up you reading the recap, but I gave a Lobren on-screen celebration.
Oh, well, thank you, but I'm reading the recap, so I didn't see that.
Well, that's why I did it.
Where were we after that wasted 25 seconds? Alright, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Thank you for the
The next
60 bit.
Well, she remained disappointed at this. Oh yeah, he revealed a bit of the conversation, but didn't tell everything to her. While she remained disappointed at this, he urged her to distrust him. She said she was simply worried he would leave, and wanted to ensure they were transparent with each other. Meanwhile, Twyla, in her much more stable relationship, no, I'm
Is that
kidding.
in there?
No, that was improv. No, Twyla messaged the Mardukov Adrian confirming their plan for tomorrow. Did I spell that right? It's Adrienne, or is it Adrian?
There's two ends.
Yeah, so Adriann.
Yep.
No, the N goes first. The first letter.
No, it
Adrian.
Yeah.
does
So,
not.
so the first N, yeah, there's an N at the front, but it's silent.
My God.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't
I
even sure
rarely
what the
know.
hell you just said.
Adrian confirmed their plans for tomorrow before reaching out to Van Richten about their plans going forward and said she was worried about Lucia before they exchanged I love yous
I
during the
love you.
night.
That was big. That was their first time saying that.
That's why it made it into the recap.
Mm.
During the night, Lucia had a dream with her gun on the shrine to Mother Night. She remained enveloped in darkness, taking another point of exhaustion as her curse continued. Twyla then returned. The group then. I've left out an important detail here. The group headed back to Valaki, encountering Izik and Lady Valakovich,
Could do it.
along
say Lady
with
Thorn.
her son,
You can do it.
as they were fleeing the
I know
city.
I know you're typing while you do this, but in my head, I'm just envisioning you with like your eyes tightly closed as you're trying to remember. They were encountered, but yes, I remember.
My eyes turned black, and I'm just
Oh
like,
my god!
Hey, that's Max.
Oh my god! I remember. Hi, Max. Good to see you.
Lady.
Oh my god! I knew Barovia would get you eventually.
Angie's proud.
As they were fleeing the city, in nothing more than mere understanding, the party let them be. All right. Outside of the
He's
walls of
done.
Valak. I'm never fucking done, but.
Work
All
is
right.
never done.
Twyla returned back to the tailor, Elise apologizing for intruding again, but wishing to make a trade, which she did oblige, providing the diamonds uncrushed that the party needed to assist Lucia. Meanwhile, Faerun successfully fetched Adrian Mordekov from the tavern after Wild Shape sneaking through the city. And outside the walls of Valaki, Ark, Lobrin, and Lucia waited for the others. Lobrin suggested cards to pass the time, which his retainers and Ark joined in on, but Lucia simply refused, cleaning out her firearm instead with exhaustion painted upon her face.
Hi, Oni.
I also
Hi,
left out here that Ark apologized to Lobrin for blowing the cover at the party, mentioning that the past was a sensitive subject for him, as he did not recall too much these days and wanted to hold on to what he still remembered. Lobrin understood, accepting the apology. Phyla and Faerun rejoined them for the city as they set out to meet up Adrian Mordekov and assist in his quest. That's where we left off again. So wait, it's Adriann is how it's spelled?
There's just one N. Adrian. I just
You just told me there was... Oh,
I was wrong.
Bastard.
I'm sorry.
But there is a G
Adrian
at the
Peterson,
beginning of the,
okay.
A G.
name.
Onita.
But it's silent.
There's a Q. I won't tell you
Why did
where.
I call you Onita? Oniti.
It's Oni.
I'm very tired.
Oni cat.
Sorry,
Do
I'm
you
sick.
feel Onita?
I feel
Yeah.
very Onita. You rat
I-
bastard.
I think my next character that I make is gonna have a random silent letter somewhere in their name, but
That is a certified Andy
Yeah,
move.
do that.
Wow.
That's a certified Andy move.
You know what you should do? 2 silent letters.
Fuck it, 3.
How about
Nah, 3
this?
is overkill.
How about every letter of your name is silent except for E?
E.
See, I was gonna say, make it like a 7-letter name, but none of the letters are pronounced the way they're supposed to be.
This just sounds frustrating.
Make it a 4-cheese ravioli.
That's
an extra
another
order of
Italian food I don't like. I don't like ravioli. Andy,
What?
please don't.
That's
Oh,
bonkers.
Andy's gonna lose it.
Okay, this is that.
I
No,
know.
Yeah, how
Listen,
do you not like
I'm
ravioli?
sorry, but like, no, this is a very serious issue. Because ravioli is one of the best foods ever created. It is literally a pocket filled with whatever you want it to be.
This is why we can't talk about
I
food.
don't like ravioli. I don't like lasagna. I don't like spaghetti and meatballs.
I don't like kittens. I don't like puppies. I don't like
I don't like
rainbows.
you.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
tell you
guess
what I
what? Now I
like.
don't like
That's
you.
like
I love-
90% of what I am.
I love vodka rigatoni. I love anything with a garlic and oil sauce.
What about raviolis
what
with
about-
garlic and oil sauce?
No, I just don't like stuff.
What about ravioli with the garlic and oil sauce covered in
Oh,
vodka?
What
Aztec
about-
said Italian food's overhyped.
I'm
I
sorry.
agree.
Aztec.
You can't say
You-
that
you
to people
can be
from
wrong,
the
that's
Jersey.
okay.
You can't
Yeah,
say
you
that
guys
to
are
Jersey
wrong.
people,
They haven't had
man.
good
Mariah.
Very good Italian. Be quiet.
Mariah, how about sweet potato gnocchi with a sage butter sauce?
Ooh.
I
That's
don't
so
like
nice.
sweet potatoes.
Gnocchi is like
I get.
gnocchi's hit or miss.
What are you?
Did you say baguette?
That's
No, I
Italian.
said that I get when they said.
Oh, I thought you said baguette, and I was like, that's not even.
Oh my god.
Catherine just out of context just says baguette's the first thing she said all session.
Baguette is bread.
You know what? I can get behind baguette.
Aztec, I would
Baguette
say
bad.
it too. Like some of their food, yeah, it's delicious. But some of their food I just don't like, and it's not my favorite.
That's
food to
okay.
get. Like
It's
I'd get
okay to be wrong.
Japanese, Chinese, like I'd get Mex, like Thai,
Ugh, I do not like Mexican
any
food.
day over Italian. I would.
At any
Derek's
rate,
not big on
It's 'cause you-
Mexican or
I can't.
This is
it's
why we
just-
can't talk about food.
Every time I eat it, I feel like death afterwards. It's so heavy. It's delicious, but it's also like I need to
It depends on what region you're getting it from.
I need to take a PTO day the day after I go out to get Mexican food.
You
If
need
you
to
go
have,
like
like, some
southern
really nice,
Italy
like-
or coastal Italy, it's much lighter.
Oh no,
food.
he's talking about Mexican food.
Oh,
Derek's
Mexican
Not
talking
Italian
Italian
food.
Italian food can be pretty heavy too, to be honest. But I mean, like once you
yeah.
get towards the more like Mediterranean coastal side, you get a lot more like seafoods going on, and you get some antipastos, and you get some.
Can we play
Also
G&D?
which I
Okay,
love.
sorry.
We're gonna spend 2 hours discussing.
Can we not
Okay,
get into this right now?
This is a Pandora's box that I can't believe we opened.
I know, I'm sorry.
Every time.
Sorry.
Blame Mariah for saying
Just
she
me
doesn't
on my
like
third
ravioli.
I'm not
pound
the
of
one who said
lasagna
ravioli.
tonight.
Ravioli.
Give me the formioli.
Give me those
Anyway.
sessionoli.
You give me a
Yes.
session only.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
That's
because
fair.
I'm like sick and I'm just rambling.
You're sick. Anyway, you guys make your way from Valaki. Adrian in your party, who doesn't seem too keen on chatting right now. He greets you all, friendly and kindly enough, but it's very clear his mind is elsewhere, and he's not holding any conversation for very long. And getting onto the road, it doesn't really require any great amount of stealth. You kind of keep a wide berth outside of Valaki, and though you might be seen on the road leading out, no one on the walls signals anything. It seems like they have other things to concern themselves with. It's not long before you're back in familiar woods. The same woods that would eventually lead you to the bridge over the Raven River crossroads, by the Baratok pools. The same place where you had an ill-fated encounter with a gaunt man with long hair with a glow.
This is a very sad sight right here. We
You're
lost
back in
someone here.
Well, you're not at that crossroads yet. You're in the woods that lead to them. You know
okay.
exactly.
Fallish woods again.
You
We're-
are.
Everything's
Good
a
old
solid.
Fallish wood.
Yeah. So wait, and having spent this amount of time in Barovia, it's clear that though there are pockets of civilization of small little villages throughout the valley. Overwhelmingly, the valley is wild. The woods here are like no other, and it's not just the mist that seems to hang right at the forest line. It's the looming, overwhelmingly coniferous trees, firs, and larches that seem to just kind of like look down at you from very up high as you get onto the roads, and there's that familiar squelch of mud upon the boots. It seems to always be perpetually a little bit damp here.
Mm.
Um, and I'm going to go ahead and ask each of you to position yourself as you would. I positioned you guys for you, but if you'd like to describe to me how you guys are traveling.
Right, in the event that we hit
I
base
would
combat.
Probably overland.
And if
I
you'd
had
like to, one would think, maybe you're flying. If you'd like
We're
to
actually
roll for
burrowing.
anything as well while you're at it, feel free to.
Yes.
That is your call.
Right,
have
it
a
sounds
couple
like
things.
perception would be a good idea.
I want to roll perception, and if the DM allows me to touch myself, oh boy, will
Yeah,
I.
that's fine. That's fine.
I
I'm
would have.
slouched over this horse.
I would have asked Lobern if I could ride on the back of Coriander with him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
that's
am,
fine.
I am
God.
slouched over.
I'm on the
uh,
horse too.
Would
I'm
you also
slouched
like
over
a
Ark's horse?
Artax?
I have a question for the dungeon master.
Go ahead.
Boy. First roll of the night,
Um,
baby. Wow.
Could
Were you
we
touching
like
ourselves
before we left? I mean, I know you said this guy wasn't really that conversational, but could we at
Well,
least have asked him a little bit about like what the fuck we're actually like gonna encounter as we
Please
go on
feel
this
free
quest?
to.
Like,
Please feel
all
free.
right, what the fuck are we actually going to encounter? Well, no, I did want to ask you, Mr. Motkov, what may we expect to run into at this mission that you are taking us on?
Well, truth be told, I haven't been to Perez in a really long time. It was, at one point, a village as large as Kresk or Village Barovia that was flooded and evacuated. Something lives there. She's an old foe of ours. We don't know much about her. We do know that those we've sent to in reconnaissance to the area have had a hard time making it back. She's dangerous.
Hi, Fables.
Suffice it. I'm not asking you to put yourself in any manner of danger, but I would say that as soon as we get my wife, I couldn't help myself. We can leave.
Borat Strahd.
Yes, well, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. Very well. I'm gonna turn to Twyla and just under my breath say, is it too late for us to leave?
Very.
Fuck. Alright.
It'll be fine, Lobern.
Yeah, well, last time it was fine, it wasn't, so...
What do you mean the hags were fine?
Right, yes. I love getting the shit kicked out of me on a near daily basis.
Well, did you die?
No,
What, did you
actually,
die?
I did pretty okay against them, surprisingly. It's just everybody else.
I think you
I
should
don't know, this adventuring thing's still troubling to me.
I think you should believe in yourself a little more, Lobern. You're very capable. You've proven that more times over already.
It's kind of stumbling into success here, but sure.
Yeah, I think we're all doing a little bit of stumbling into success.
Elizabeth
if we can even
kinda,
call it that.
Elizabeth kind of sidles up next to you, and she's got her notepad in her hand, and she just kind of like shoulder bumps you a little bit subtly, Lobern, and she clears her throat and goes, and then she shows you her notepad where she has written at the top, it's a title that says potential lines of work. Adventurer is there, but it's crossed out. And just below it is notary, and it's underlined.
For me or for you?
She just kind of like lowers her gaze a little bit and then goes back to her stride.
Right. Anyway, I don't think that either, really. Let's continue onward. I'm just hoping to do enough here to earn my father's approval.
I have an odd question for the DM, if that's alright.
Sure.
Give or take, how long would you say this travel is going to be?
It's going to be...
Like over an hour, maybe?
Although Adrian hasn't really described to you where Berez is proper, you know that, off of the little he has told you, it's farther south than Van Richten's tower by a significant
Well, it's the
margin.
total opposite direction, right?
You're the way you're taking is quite roundabout. You're going to be missing that tower. You'd have to sort of get off the roads to from where you are to get to Van Richten's tower in such a way that you need to.
Well, I'm just
bushwhack.
asking how long this travel is going to be because I wanted to investigate the diary more.
Okay, it's going to be hours long. You don't know exactly how many.
Can I read?
No.
Can you read?
Do I know how to read?
Depends.
Yes, you can read.
Your intelligence high enough. You have an 18 intelligence.
You went to
right?
school.
I think you know how to read.
I can't read!
You went to school is a crazy answer.
You went to school.
Tell me if there's anything of interest in that book of yours, because you're probably resting on like.
Yeah, I'm using the back of shoulder of Lobrin's like armor as like a book rest, and I'm like propping it up, and I have my finger under my chin, going while I look at it.
Books.
Business books.
Anyway.
Would that be an intelligence check?
It certainly would be.
All right, I'm rolling it way off in the middle of nowhere. Let's learn something new today, baby. God damn it!
You're not getting anywhere fast with this thing.
No, I'm not. This thing is really
And
important too. That fucking sucks.
Here's the thing. You have a trained, sharp mind, but the shorthand here, the code this is written in, is very clearly done by someone of intelligence that had a lot of time. This is gonna take some cracking into, even for you.
This is like reading the fucking Zodiac letters.
It's literally reading like an incel's manifesto on Reddit.
Oh my god, that's
Trying to
exactly
decode it.
what this is.
Oh god, that's why you can't comprehend it, because you're not an incel.
Let me look at that.
Wait a minute, guys.
I understand this.
I don't know, Lobrin, it's
Intel is a synonym for my house name.
Oh no. I don't know, Lobrin, it's the strangest thing. It's written in such a odd code. I can't seem to get a good grasp on it right now.
Well.
Okay. Can I get the passive perceptions of all of you except for Farron?
Does disadvantage affect me on this?
No, it's passive. You're not rolling.
Then 14.
Okay. 10, 14?
10.
Wow.
Hold on a sec. Mine is better.
You know mine?
It's your wisdom modifier and your proficiency bonus.
No,
right
you
now.
actively rolled.
Bastard.
So did Al.
Oh, I also rolled.
Yeah, Ark rolled.
What did you roll, Ark?
I got a 6. I'm gonna
I
blame
have
Lucia.
I did roll 2, but are you asking us to use our passives?
Those of you who rolled, give me your rolls. Those of you who have passives.
I
who
mean,
didn't roll,
I didn't roll.
Oh, for
Jeff,
God's
there,
sake.
just look in the chat log.
I thought I did, but there's.
It was like
anyway,
a 7 or something on the
regardless.
I mean, it was a 13, but first it was a natural 1.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You guys don't notice it until
Okay.
you're right upon it. And then it's Lobrin, you in particular, as you're
Where
riding.
the hell are you going?
He
I'm
just
bringing- I'm
goes,
moving
dude.
you guys-
Like,
He moved me. I didn't move.
I was like, no, I'm on the back of your horse. Wait.
Oh.
Not anymore. You're not.
She just flies off the back.
All hands on deck, fellow.
Characters into the abyss.
Yeah, I'm moving you guys up.
Okay. I see this now.
There's Artex.
With me, like, passed out, like, sides.
Oh yeah, Lucy is on the
sideways.
back with Artax.
Yeah, our text truck
Poor
is
girl.
forward. Lucy is just like bouncing, like half falling off.
Lobrin, Coriander nearly steps on one of them. And the moment that you look down and see it, as you guys are exactly upon it,
Bear trap.
You find yourself amazed that you didn't smell it or see it earlier. There are bodies along the road, and what looks to be a completely destroyed camp.
Slightly better than a bear trap.
Ark is going to hop down almost immediately and start to take defensive stances.
Okay.
May I roll a survival check if I look to see if I can surmise maybe I don't know if it would be survival, like how they died.
I will allow you to roll survival to see what manner of skirmish this was, if there was one, or how they. And I'll let you roll medicine if you want to determine how they died.
I'm gonna roll survival. That's a natural 20 for a 28.
Well, that'll do it all right.
That's why I chose survival. That's insane.
So, Farron, it's pretty clear to you pretty quickly as soon as you see the bodies, which it took you a good long bit to see. Although the moment you're upon them, the smell is potent. That coppery smell of blood that's on that moist air that kind of hangs around the woods. The mist is forever right on the wood line. Although just the same, even in this meager amount of room you have to work with, it's clear that each person here did not move very far from a campsite. It looks like they were sprung upon quite quickly, and it was over rapidly. Not only that, the footprints, the like rushed sprinting footprints and drag marks, some slashing marks in the cloth of the tent. It looks like this was very recent.
Would I be able to surmise that this is based on what you just told me? That would I know that this seemed like what attacked them, or could I have
With your survival check, I'll say you know that it wasn't. So for one thing, at a glance to an untrained eye, it might look like werewolves. There are people here that have their entrails spewing about. It's viscera. This is a scene, and yet
Why?
As you look closer, it's clear that this is not werewolves. Reason being, because number one, no paw prints. Number two, the actual kills themselves. You don't know what exactly was the specific thing that killed them, but it looks like the eviscerating happened after.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to relay that to the party, and I'm also going to add or follow up with, I'm not really sure what killed them. Definitely just told you all this information that the DM told me. Repeating this right now.
Your voice sounded different.
Hey, Twyla, do you want to just take a closer look and maybe investigate or something?
Oh, the smell is really gross, but I can try.
It's a nasty scene.
Can I investigate to see if I can see?
I will allow you to roll investigation or medicine here. Your call. Investigation for two.
I get the same plus to both.
Investigation will give you more specific information about how the attack happened. Things like
I'll
that.
do medicine then.
Medicine.
I only have a +3 to medicine, so that's why I chose survival.
Could I potentially assist by offering insight into? Oh no,
22.
Unneeded.
Damn.
Yeah, you certainly can if you would, but.
I would just say that looks like a stab wound or something, or that does not look like a stab.
Actually,
Yeah, they got stabbed.
So the
Arcu is intimately familiar with getting stabbed.
Oh.
Tyler.
I'm actually familiar with werewolf attacks.
There are very precise slash marks. Some upon the throats, some upon femoral arteries. And there's one in particular that has 2 punctures on the neck.
Oh, guys, I've got some bad news. This was way more artful than that of your average lycanthrope. This might have been a vampire.
Oh. Why?
There's also just such
There's punctures.
No, she isn't asking why. It's not. She's asking why, as in just son
oh
of
God,
a bitch.
why?
Why is this happening again?
The one with the
But as soon as you do say vampire, she does kind of sit herself up.
Just a little bit more.
Twyla, as you're getting closer to the one with the puncture marks on it to investigate, can I have you roll a perception check real quick?
Oh, I suck at those. Fine.
Since I was up with her looking at the bodies, can I aid? Because I am.
It's just Twyla right now.
Oh God.
No, I don't do these well. That's a 19.
Oh my God.
Okay. As you get a little closer, you just barely made that. As you get a little closer, you see right at it's underneath some leaves. It looks like it was hastily hidden. There is a snare trap placed right at the base of this corpse's foot. Looks like it was kind of posed that way, tied to the tree, sprung in such a way that one of the more limber branches, if weight was detected on it, would quickly loose and yank you upright.
I'm gonna gasp and stand back and like rejoin the group and say, "Everybody, don't move. This place is rigged. These bodies have been posed, and there's traps."
Never mind. Not making that joke. We're past November.
All right.
So there's traps everywhere?
Yeah, they're by the bodies. They're the kinds that are gonna whip you up into the trees.
Can
Maybe we should just continue onward then.
No, wait, no,
Can I get the hell out of here?
Move. Can I look around? Like now that I'm closer, do I see any more like near us, or are they only near the bodies?
For the traps themselves,
Yeah.
feel free to roll perception of your own or investigation.
I never left my horse or the
hope
road, by
That's
the way.
fine. That's fine.
Fuck me over this time.
I'm going back to the horse.
Guidance allowed or not permitted?
Sure, go ahead.
I know every time I ask that, you're like, ugh. 21.
There's only the one trap, and it
Only
looks
the
like
one.
it was strung pretty hastily. It's not anything groundbreaking, but it certainly would be enough to ensnare any one of you. Maybe not one of the horses.
Okay. Guys, it's weird. It's only the one trap that you found, Twyla. I don't see any more. And obviously we should steer clear of it. That would not be good to step in, but it's weird that it's placed there.
I'm rapidly gonna be scanning the trees to see if I see anything.
Twilight, and Farron, you don't see anything. The mist is hanging right on the tree line. And the trees themselves they're coniferous and condensed in such a way that even if the mist wasn't there, it would be dark in full sunlight. But you do hear something, both of you. You hear, as you both start announcing the trap from deeper in the woods, you hear a very abrupt rustling and a sprinting of two legs as they go deeper into the woods.
Guys, something just ran.
Should we follow it?
No!
I don't think we should risk it.
I think that's a bad idea.
Oh, alright. I was just wondering. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lucia's not. Sorry, Lucia.
Go. do the thing.
What if it's important to the storyline, you guys?
What are you talking about?
You
sound insane right now. Yeah,
storylines that would sound insane right now.
Adventurous to you.
You sound insane right now.
No, I'm not gaslighting you. You sound crazy. Listen to yourself. Do you see how silly you sound? Okay, so in character, guys, should we follow it or should we not?
No, that sounds like a stupid idea that could get us killed.
It sounded like it was running away.
Right.
Adrian,
Well, I don't know.
Adrian's taking his raven form and is doing a quick little circle around as you guys are discussing this. But he lands as you're asking this question and just kind of shakes his head and says, "Better, I think, if we move on, and quickly."
You're right, we have more pressing matters to attend to besides some stray vampire, I guess.
Damn.
Okay. If you say so.
All right.
This feels like I want to go on record. Leaving a vampire unchecked feels like a bad idea.
It does feel like a bad idea, but every decision we make has like a consequential action.
Also, it feels like a bad idea to run after
Bad idea
a vampire into the woods.
Vampire.
It feels like a bad idea to go after it, and it feels like a bad idea to leave it.
Frankly, this feels like a teaser for a larger encounter to come
It
later
feels
on.
like a bad idea to just be in Barovia in general.
Yeah,
we
Barovia
should
is nothing but
never
losing
have come.
I
decisions.
think leaving the road is a bad idea.
Yeah, I do too. Also, did the fog part in the forest, or would it have still been there?
So the mist is hanging right at the wood lines, but the path itself is clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still not pursuing. It doesn't. Lobern wouldn't in character.
That's fair.
I'm gonna turn to Adrian, right?
Adrian, he's at taking point at this time.
And I'm gonna say, you said we shouldn't follow. Did you catch a glimpse?
Hard to see anything from up there. Well, those woods are dense. Whatever it was, it left quickly.
So you didn't see what...
No, I did not.
Derek, are you fucking with us?
Just keep it moving. There's nothing we can do right now.
All right. It's like you're putting this, like, to me, like that you're handing something to us on a silver platter, but then you have the NPC say it's not worth it. So I'm like, well, what?
I think honestly this is just
truly worth it.
This could just be literal window dressing for the scene, or it could just be like foreshadowing, or it could be nothing. Like, you know, or like an encounter we have to do. Like, we're not really gonna know. So just the fact that 3 people in character said no, Lucia's falling asleep on like the horse.
I know.
It's like,
yeah, I really don't think this is worth it. Like, best case scenario, it's like, what, an encounter we might get something out of. Worst case, we do this encounter, either get horribly fucked up deep in these woods, or it causes consequences for the mission we're already on right now, because we're wasting time.
True, that's
so, like,
true. All right, let's go.
Then do we know that was his wife, secretly a vampire now, or whatever?
No.
So you guys are moving on?
Yep.
Lucia will stare at that area as we do leave.
Yeah. Same.
See if I can catch anything else.
Oh, they gone, right?
Yeah, the rustling you don't hear any longer, and it's almost impossible to see like a foot or 2 into the mist. It's oppressive, but it's been that way ever since you've been here. All right. So Adrian continues leading you guys forth a little bit, although he's noticeably more wary than he was. He's taking a little bit of a slower pace than he would. So long as you guys don't make any objections, I will say that from Volaki to the next destination, you'd be on the road around 4 to 5 hours.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Can I roll insight to see if he's just, like that because we had that encounter, or if perhaps there's something else, like maybe he did see something and didn't say anything?
Go ahead.
This is probably nothing. I'm just curious. I can't help it.
No, feel free.
No. I implore you.
I insist.
Ugh. 13, and I forgot to say
I insist.
And I don't know anything. I wouldn't have gotten anything even if
I don't know anything.
You don't know Adrian very well, but he certainly seems like an earnest sort who's very single-minded.
Okay.
His delivery on things is more or less hard to object to, as far as ulterior motives.
Okay.
I got a couple things. If we have a minute.
You do. You have 5 hours on the road.
Well, since we have 5 hours on the road, I don't get any more progress with the book.
So that book, I'm going to say that you're gleaning and deciphering throughout the course of it.
Oh.
And because it's like, to crack a codex, it's more than just a quick glance through. This is something you'd be doing while you're writing.
I'm never gonna get through this book. Alright,
What if I try and help her?
You're not getting a second attempt.
I have to do this day by day, I guess. The second thing, I'm gonna, in between my studies, I'm going to say to Lobrin, "Hey, Lobrin, I've been thinking. I briefly spoke to Van Richten last night, and he asked if we'd heard from Esmeralda. Do you think I should reach out to her?"
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt, although could distract her too if she's in the middle of something intense.
Guys, if we got a description of like their wife, or of like this dude near us, can't we contact the wife? See if she's even alive?
I could try. He'd have to explain her to me, though.
This man better know what his wife looks like, or else I'll be mad.
Yeah, black feathers, beak.
Oh, I will kill
thank
you. I swear to God, if we're saving just a normal-ass crow and it is some freaky member of the family...
That would be the funniest fucking thing. It's just a bird.
This guy just lost it.
He's the guy who, like, everyone's like, Adrian.
Maybe it's not important to you, but when I'm a raven, like, I have a connection to these
This is the same energy as, like, Halsey keep the bear form.
This doesn't feel ethical.
Maybe...
This doesn't feel ethical.
Maybe tonight, then, if all goes well, I should try reaching out to her?
Couldn't
You're-
hurt, I suppose. Yes.
Hi, Cass.
Is there anything you
How
want to
are
say
you,
to
hon?
her?
Well, just
Hi, Cass.
make sure she's
You're
doing
talking,
well.
Adrian?
No, I'm talking to Lobern.
Talking to me. Talking to
Oh, my
me about that. Just make sure she's doing all right and see if she's had a chance to find that cure.
I hope so. It's been a minute since we've heard from her.
God damn this cursed land!
You just think
Just
it's gonna
shakes
be
his
hard
fist
for
to
me
the sky.
God damn this curse of Strahd!
He said
Might
it.
of hell, I will strike down the terror that presides over us. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. But nonetheless, I do. I'm gonna let that roll as canon. I do believe that we must endeavor onward and try to do the best to control our emotions. Esmeralda's she's very capable. She's very strong. She's very beautiful. She'll figure this out.
Haven's just gonna be giving side eye the entire time.
Yeah, Adrian like looks over his shoulder and has a brow furrowed.
You're right. We should have more faith in her. I trust that she'll be able to find a way.
We should
But-
have more faith.
Yes, Lucia.
Aaron is so worried about
Stare at
her.
each sunrise for he's just like saying random.
You're
fucking
turning into a
blessings.
fucking Zatu that's just like staring out into the
Someone
distance.
get
She's
a
losing it,
video.
like-
Someone get a video of those dancing fruits and put it in front of her.
The fucking baby Einstein shit.
Yeah.
It sucks because I can't even do anything to help her. Like, restoring her hip pool's not going to do anything. Lesser restoration's not going to do anything.
Oh, in fact, if I didn't pick up this gun, we wouldn't be having this problem.
But
Listen,
Lucia,
well-
the gun is so good, and we're gonna fix the problem. You have gun.
She like it's obvious she's falling asleep. Just farewell, precious son. Just
No. No farewell.
out.
That's your sage wisdom as a druid of the forest is you have gun.
If this was Pathfinder, guns would be allowed.
His favorite just silent.
Guns aren't allowed. You have a
She
gun.
out of her sleep says that about Pathfinder. We have no idea what she's talking about. Then she just goes back to being unconscious.
I guess Faerun doesn't respond to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh god, that was a good one too.
That's alright, that's
I'm
alright.
not gonna repeat it.
She's
Um,
gonna have to live with
I'm
them.
just gonna have you be shocked at the fucking lie.
What was that arc? Or not arc? What was that, Lobert? What did you
Wow,
say?
I'm
Whoa.
not even going to bother repeating it after that kerfuffle.
What, Lobert? Are you too scared to repeat what you just said?
No, I just think it's a waste of my time. But now I'm wasting even more time telling you
I
it's a
think
waste
you're
of my
scared.
time, so I don't think it's really worth it.
I think you're a big scared baby, and
Alright.
you're afraid to say it to my face. What was it, huh?
Can I just glance
You're
back
a
at
big
Twyla,
scared baby.
is she really?
I'm
Then
just
why
looking
did you
at
do
I'm
that?
looking at Lobern just kind of wide-eyed. Like, oh.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said,
this is
if I have to repeat myself, that was your sage druidic wisdom is you have gun.
Oh. Thank you. I can be very wise sometimes.
No, it was with a note of sarcasm, you understand.
Oh, I didn't know you knew how to do that.
Yes, there's a lot of things I know how to do that you don't know that I know how to do.
What was that?
You know, speaking of things that I know how to do, would you guys like things to be slow when we get to this place, or do one of you want to go real fast?
I can go real fast.
Low. I need something
I
to
can
hit.
go fast.
I
Okay,
need all the help I can get
so
hitting a
you
shot.
do not want me to take the spell slow, is what I'm understanding.
I
You
said
want me to take the
it.
spell haste.
How does that work?
I think haste might be slightly more beneficial. Just saying.
I think moving with haste would be a
y'all.
lot better right now than moving with a slow
just-
pace.
If this
I
is
do
a group,
say
if this is a group
haste.
encounter, we're fucked because slow saved us from the werewolves.
What is this Doran's for interaction right now?
Maybe
Dude,
you should
Adrian
prepare
is like,
both.
Adrian's at the front of this party, 5 hours of this, and he's just like pinching the bridge of his nose, going like, oh.
What did I agree
I
to?
was just like, why couldn't there have been anyone else? Anyone?
Well, why not prepare both?
I
Can you?
could, but the thing with that is, yeah.
Just tell us out of character.
Let me out of character. Yeah, I can. I just have to take away a different spell to do that.
Is it like a good important spell?
Well, it depends. I have to look through my prepared spells and choose which one I want to sacrifice to prepare all 4 of my level 3 spells instead, which I only have 3 spell slots for.
You're better off not doing that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't
I'll
do
tell you what I
that.
have prepared right now, just to like help. I have Detect Magic, Magic Missile, Silvery Barbs for first level. Second level, I have Shadow Blade, Enlarge Reduce, and Tasha's Mind Whip.
I think you can get rid of Silvery Barbs. I don't think you need that.
No.
Yeah, okay. And then for third
Good.
level, I have Counterspell Sending and Haste.
Almost got you
You
there.
don't have any 4th level spells?
No,
Oh,
Well,
because
'cause she
that's
multi-
right.
I'm
you
multi-classing.
multi-classed. I was like, what the fuck? You're level... Okay, scroll, let me look really quick. Okay.
I could unprepare Shadow Blade because technically I have my Blood Hunter shit with my Crimson Rights now to apply to my blade. Actually, Derek, I have a question in terms of that.
Sure.
Because we're flavoring Shadow Blade as my rapier, does my Shadow Blade damage and my Crimson Right damage stack?
That's a good question. Let me look up Crimson Right real quick
Oh
and
my
just.
god, Winter,
How
you
does
do the
stacking
same-
dice work in this?
Winter, you do
in
the same
5th
thing I
edition?
do. I list, like, a bunch of spells that, like, I like, and then the ones, like, that I'm gonna prepare for the day, like, I
This
check
would be a
off.
badass
Well, these are all
combo.
of my learned spells. This is everything I have learned in my spell book.
Oh. For me,
I
like,
didn't just
'cause
pick
there's, like,
these.
spells I have access to, so I don't forget, like, ones that I know, like, I think could be useful. I write them all down, but then I check off, like, ones that I
Okay.
have
Oh, no,
prepared.
that's not how Wizard works.
So here this goes. So with
No, I
Blood
know.
Hunter,
It's like-
Crimson Right is a class feature and not a spell. If
Exactly.
It were so I would argue, unless Kat wants to chide me here, I would say there's no reason as to why this base class feature that does not require any concentration would not pair alongside a spell that you independently cast.
No, I agree with that. Like the way most of the time, like it would, to me, is like if they came from the same type of source, I would argue they wouldn't. But
Yeah,
these
that's
are
kinda
two
what I'm
entirely
yeah, that's fair.
different.
And there's nothing in the terminology either that says like you cannot pair this with a spell. So I would
this
assume
is,
that you.
This is just like winter is cooked. Like
Alright, in that case, I'm keeping Shadow Blade. Sorry, I'm only gonna have those 3 level 3 spells.
I'm giving
Just
shout.
take whatever
I
you feel
have-
would serve the party best. Like,
I
we trust your
have.
discretion as
Let
a
me
player.
check my slots. No spells.
'Cause
Well,
otherwise,
we did
we
we-
might debate this for a minute.
we did level up. Do I have my level 3 spells?
Did you roll for any of your hit die, or look at your new spells that you can get?
I didn't take a
did.
level. Oh, wait, for Catherine?
Yeah, I was asking.
Yeah, I did all that, but I'm saying, do I have my level 3 spells, or do I have to rest to effectively have those?
You would need to rest to have any
Then
spell
I don't
slots
have
at
any.
all.
Then I don't have any spell
So
slots. right now.
here's
I
the
have
thing.
nothing.
No, that's actually not true. So if you unlocked new spell slots from your level up, you would have those spell slots. But the ones that would renew from a
Oh, okay. So I have 2 level 3 spell slots. That's all I have.
Yeah, because you never used those spell slots. You just gained access to them.
Okay.
Well,
Eric,
wait a
you
minute.
got a cat star.
I am
You
so
got a
happy
cat
right now.
star.
He gave me a star, guys. This is
got a
so big.
star.
The cat star.
I got one more rules question while we're at it. Damn.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
What the hell was that?
Sorry. Yeah, there was a ghost that came in here.
No.
For a second.
No, there wasn't.
Do I have to have a ritual spell prepared to cast it? Because it's a ritual spell.
What spell is that?
Detect Magic.
If it's a ritual spell, it simply means that you would need to take.
It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10
yeah.
minutes, and you don't need the components to do it.
I see.
Yeah. So.
But I don't know if that means you might be able to do it without having it prepared.
But does that mean I need to have it prepared?
Do you need to prepare
You have to have it
a
prepared?
ritual
Okay.
spell 5e?
Alright guys, I'm getting rid of Enlarge Reduce and I'm taking Slow instead. That's just how
If
it's gonna
you're-
be.
If you're a wizard, so long as it's in your spell book, you don't have to.
I don't have to have it prepared?
This is WikiHow, so take that with a grain of salt.
Oh.
Oh.
I think I trust Aztec more than I trust WikiHow. Regardless.
I
Um,
don't.
Oh.
I don't. WikiHow is the treasure trove of knowledge.
WikiHow taught me how to look and behave more like Sasuke when I was 10 years old.
With
I
useful
have
pictures.
that meme saved to my favorites to this day, and my best friend Erin hates it so much that I still send it to her randomly every once in a while just to upset her.
It's
WikiHow
so
also
good.
has that picture of the guy spraying a dog with a hose.
Yes.
Oh, right. Anyway, that's all of my questions I have. While I'm on the back of the horse, then at some point I'm gonna go, Lobrin, I learned a new kind of magic. Do you want to see?
Sure.
You don't sound
Sure.
excited.
Well, I'm just,
I'm
this is what
not.
happened.
I mean, I'm pretty excited.
All right, well then, yes, let's do it.
It's kind of gross though, so don't get grossed out, okay?
Suddenly, I'm less interested again.
Okay.
Ooh, what is it? I hear that. I'm like,
I take
I'm
my rapier
excited.
out and I make a slash along my arm to coat it in blood, and then the blood
That's fucking disgusting. What are you doing?
the blood
Not a
coats
fan, not a
itself
fan.
along the rapier and then bursts into flame, and now my sword is
my
on fire.
Oh, that is.
Whoa!
What the fuck was that?
Ta-da!
It
What
always,
did I just witness?
Well,
always made me.
I'm gonna grab your arm and say, "Promise you'll stop for me." No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my god. Hold on, I gotta take some damage for that though.
Holy fuck, that was
That's some
Whoa, what
blood
is happening to
magic.
my die? There it
That's
goes.
a classic
content
joke.
warning, maybe?
No, we don't like that. We wanted a 1 or a 2. We
That's
don't
okay.
like 3s and 4s.
Yeah, we should put a TW on this video, maybe.
Out of the edge.
it always made me really uncomfortable how blood hunters had to like just slice themselves up and it didn't like
Yeah.
immediately
They
heal.
do.
I don't know what Matt was thinking. I mean, it's kind of hardcore, so like I get it.
What in the
It's
Matt Mercer
hardcore.
did I just witness?
I didn't say
I-
Matt Mercer. How
No,
did you know his last, how'd you
I-
know his last name, Oberyn?
I am very aware.
Someone
of
I
Matthew
knew from
Mercer.
Waterdeep.
But
I'm
He's
gonna.
sort of a man known as a world designer.
That's really
Oh,
cool,
God.
huh, Oberyn? Minus the cutting your arm.
Yeah, you know, it kinda
cutting
hurt.
aside that list.
you can just
Yeah,
have it like drain your life force or something.
You want me to heal you?
That's not gonna just that one's gonna sting for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't heal this one. This one's gonna stay hurt for a little bit.
That does
Um,
not sound natural. That does not sound good for you.
Well, I've been studying a little bit of blood magic since, our
Right.
blood is always being sought after here, and this seemed like a good way to defend ourselves and stay in shape.
What
Well,
is your
did it-
source
did
material
it really-
from?
Okay.
Who's your,
Did you
who are
find
the-
that out in the book that you've been reading?
No, I did
Right.
not. I just found out more about Strahd's failed relationships.
Where
Okay.
did you
Quick-
learn that?
Quick little update. Thank you, Oni-T. Wizards can cast as ritual any spell with the ritual tag at any time as long as the spell is on the wizard's spellbook. The manual specifies that the wizard does not need to have prepared the spell. Other classes like Druid specifies that the spell must be prepared.
I told you,
Ooh.
WikiHow, baby, WikiHow.
WikiHow was right about something?
That's surprising.
So I could see how that's easy to confuse because other classes do require preparation.
Yeah,
but
it's
wizards,
Thanks,
a
guys.
uniquely wizard subclass.
wizards
element.
are
Be biased
cracked
second.
utility-wise for that.
Aztec's like, damn you.
I've been doing a little bit of my own research, Lobrin, thank you very much.
Sounds a little jarring, but I'm happy that you're happy.
Well, my sword's on fire now.
Yeah, I feel like there are safer ways to accomplish that
I mean,
effect.
come on, that's pretty fucking cool, Oberyn.
It's
You gotta
definitely
admit.
interesting.
You gotta admit this was kind of badass. It kind of makes me feel like a
You-
Bloodborne character.
Could
It
you
was,
just
well,
light your
What
the hell is
fire
Bloodborne? The
without
fuck is
having-
Yeah, I'm
Bloodborne?
not sure of that content.
As you guys are chatting, Adrian's going to put up a hand as you get to a spot in the road where you can notably see that there was a fork at one point, although one portion is significantly overgrown. And he just says,
Now it's a
I think
spoon.
I don't mean to... Okay, Mike. I don't mean to interrupt your very important conversation.
That was fucking genius.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Gothic horror.
I'm sorry.
Gothic horror adventure.
This has just turned into
Sorry.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm trying so hard to keep it together. So,
And he puts up a
can't.
hand and he just says, I wish it wasn't the case, but That's our course. And he points at what really isn't and probably hasn't been a road for some time. Can I have you guys change your maps to the where is it? Ruins of Berez.
Sorry, I'm
May I
still
choose not?
losing my mind. I'm still losing my mind at that because I was like such a genius fucking retort.
Just
That
be
was
prepared,
stupid as
guys.
shit for me. I'm so
This-
sorry.
No, it's a
This-
spoon is insane.
Can I
This
say
map
one more
is going to be
thing?
really big. Just be
Oh,
prepared
okay.
for that.
Yeah, no
Can I
worries.
say one more thing to Twyla, as we're walking?
Sure.
Yeah, but
I
zoom
just
out
wanted
all the
to
way.
say to her, hey Twyla, so I know you've been reading, like Strahd's manifesto or whatever the hell it is.
It is a manifesto.
But next time you want to take a good, a good long look at it, maybe tell me, and I can help you.
I don't think we're allowed to say manifesto.
Honestly,
We've said it too many times.
so we've already
It's
said
his
it like
diary.
5 times.
It's his diary, technically.
I honestly think it might be a good idea if the next time we make camp, maybe we should all sit down and try to crack this thing together, because honestly, I don't think I can do this myself.
Oh, I thought I just wasn't allowed to guide her in that moment. I didn't realize that I couldn't, if she asked for assistance, that I couldn't help her at any time read the book.
Generally?
Okay, I wasn't aware.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Wait, you can't?
Whoever said
What?
that?
I thought that's...
You're making rules
No,
up.
that's the exact opposite of what I just said.
No. I was confused by what Catherine was saying. 'Cause I thought you said I couldn't, and I was like,
Oh
I
no,
don't-
I'm
DM, what do we see?
Yeah,
Yes.
what do we
Yes.
see?
Okay.
That's all I wanted to tell her.
This
just
is
next
the
time.
session for getting sidetracked.
No. I
Not
was
near-
trying to roleplay. I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
I don't know
Anyway,
where I am.
the trail hugs the river for several miles as Adrian leads you onwards. And the dirt and the grass soon turn to marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth pockmarked with strands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all.
What?
I'm sorry, it's a thick shroud of what?
Fog.
Fog. Okay.
Oh my.
Motherfucker, I've had enough of you people right now.
yeah, fuck, sure.
Like, what is a shroud of fog?
Dude, if you gotta ask, you don't want to know.
If you ask,
Yeah,
it's
you
too late, man.
do not want to know.
You do not want to know,
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey, Neoik, not to push you over the edge right now, but I'm not on the map.
We'll get there.
I'm gonna push Derek
He's
over
gone,
the edge
he's
with
going
this.
nonverbal. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, scattered throughout the marsh are
Oh.
old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in, even visible from afar. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones. This area is huge, and it's clear between the cottages, between the pools. It's clear to see, even in this state, how this would have been a populated area at one point. And although the marsh has long since swallowed this up, for whatever reason,
It was hungry.
it still seems to invite you in. What are you guys doing?
I'm rolling. Can I roll nature perception after Winter speaks?
Yeah.
Max said we're on silly mode tonight. Also,
Yeah, we
Derek,
really are.
you didn't see your redeem, did you?
Oh God. Ah. All right.
You know, we're just a few minutes away
Yeah,
from
sorry, bud.
starting a giveaway.
Rah!
Oh yeah.
We're going to be giving away a copy of Tailspire, lovelies.
So Twilight, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
I was
And-
going to say that.
Oh.
I just heard you start talking, and I was like, I didn't want to go before you.
No, I was going to say that we're really close to our 10-minute break mark, so we're close to giving away a copy of Tailspire.
Fantastic.
What do you mean we're close to the 10-minute break? We haven't gotten anything done yet.
I know.
Oh.
You guys got to
You said that
Perez.
you felt like. I just want to confirm. You felt like there was almost like a pulling feeling towards it. Or
It
in it,
it
like,
does
with
seem
us?
to invite you in a little bit.
Would I sense anything? Like, would I be able to assume, like, maybe this is like a magical type of effect? Like, should I like
I'm
roll
not
up?
even gonna have you roll. It's less a malevolent feeling of magic and more that it's just the way the path orients, the kind of intriguing history of the placement of the cottages.
Okay.
It's oh my God,
It's
Alters Dead
Bear!
Adventures. It's Bear and
Altered
Friends.
Den. Yay!
Hello,
Yo, what's up,
welcome. Thank
Yay.
you for
Alters
the
Den?
raid.
It's so good to have you here, guys. Our friends just made it to Perez after much ado.
Oh my god, it's Ophi!
Wow,
Oh,
double
he's here
raid.
too!
Back to
Double
back.
raid.
Hello,
Oh, double.
Raid
lovelies.
is
Oh,
all
no.
here.
What's up?
Shout out to
Hi.
Alters Dead Adventures and Bear and Co. They are another TTRPG streaming group and
We can
organization.
forego the break today.
Thank
We
you.
have a
But we're
raid.
giving
Push it
away
back.
something. And also, hello, Fee. It's Ophi.
Hi, Ophi.
Hello,
Oh,
Fee.
There, hi, Ophi.
Hello, Fee. It's
Everyone.
Ophi.
Damn, double
Hello,
raid.
Fee from Hellobrin.
Double raid.
Double
Thank you so
raid,
much, everyone.
spectacular.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, who'd have thought?
you.
Gang's all here.
Thank you.
Oh,
Hey,
Bear.
Bear with the 40 bits. Thank you so
The bit
much.
there.
Bear?
You guys are just in time for our absolute nonsense.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
we've been on absolute silly.
Been on one today.
They've been on
No, watch me
goofball
lock
time.
in though after break, and it's just
Yeah, my God.
gonna lock in after
For
break.
lovelies, if you don't
Sure.
know, we are Roll for Your Lives. We are a D&D streaming group. We stream
Allegedly
twice
a
a
D&D
week.
group.
Huh?
Allegedly a D&D group.
Allegedly a D&D group at some points, and we're also giving away a copy of Tailspire tonight, which is the program we are using to play D&D.
We usually
Nice.
spend most of our sessions arguing about food.
For
Yeah.
instance, we
I
spent
get
the
that.
last hour
Oh,
just
yeah,
getting
Dragon's
to
here.
the where we're supposed
I
to
know. It's
Yeah,
real
yep.
Ah, what can you do?
bad. Derek, in that case, can I stick with what
Hello,
I was
Epic Psycho.
initially wanting, which is just to take a look around and see if I can perceive.
You certainly can. I'm going to have all of you either choose to use your passive perception check or actively roll as your perception as you're looking around for entering the ruins of Perez for the first time, and indeed the marsh that it has become.
Does
I
Adri-
will try to roll.
That it's myself.
Does Adrian react like in any way as we get closer? 15 on the perception, by the
He
way.
himself, as you guys are getting closer still, although there is a lot of
15.
space here, he seems to be kind of crouching a little bit lower and sort of nervously looking back to you guys, almost expecting you to do the same. He doesn't at all look comfortable.
Why would he look uncomfortable?
What do you ask him?
Why do you look so
Yes.
uncomfortable?
And he just kind of like gestures with his hands to kind of keep your voice down. He says, "Look, I don't want to spend any longer here than we have to. There are dangerous forces in this marsh. Do you understand?"
There are? And I look
Stan?
around with my 26 perception roll.
Yeah, there are. We're here after all.
My God. Fairman, as you're looking around, in the marsh proper, you can see that there are a good amount of scarecrows. Looks to be about 6 or 7 in total. Just positioned in sort of unusual spots, especially in the marsh itself. Certainly, there doesn't look to be any crops that they're watching over, but it's possible that these were once pastures.
Hey, Adrian, what's up with the scarecrows?
And he's just kind of like looking out there towards the marsh himself as you kind of guide his view towards it. And he has a furrowed brow. He looks to you and just kind of shakes his head and
Okay.
continues forward.
Never mind. Do I see anything else?
Aside from that, the cottages themselves and the light coming from the other side of the marsh where it looked to be some standing stones. No. This is a wide open area. And even just walking along the area, the land that is still somewhat a road, it's boggy. Your boots stick to the ground as you go through. And there are all sorts of very annoying, like large deer flies that come in and are very happy to bite. It's not easy to be comfortable here. It looks, too, that as you go deeper in, you'll need to slog a little bit. Tell me
It
all
reminds me
how you're
of the
proceeding.
scene from The Woman in Black, the book or the movie where, like, you know, the path to the home, like, will flood over and get really muddy and marshy. hill. I think
Yeah,
it's like
it's not a bad
I'm gonna
comparison.
try my best to stay on the horse. I don't want to go into the marsh.
Yeah, I'm staying
Yeah,
here
I'm gonna stay
too.
on
What are
those.
my retainers? They should be here, right? The two of
They
them.
are indeed. They're walking alongside
You
your
brought
horse.
them here.
That was a mistake.
Where was I gonna leave them, guys?
Hey, man.
Anywhere but here.
In the grist mill.
In the
In the
grist
grist.
mill.
No, the other that got taken over by like Isaac and
The
I'm
old
sure
grist
they
grist
could
mill.
use some retainers.
Oh my
How
god.
dare you? How dare you?
don't
All
even joke about that.
All right. I'm gonna tell them to stay close to my side, and don't touch the water.
Doesn't look like the options really ours, my lord. Sorry to tell you. Bruno kind of
Oh,
looks up
no,
and
it's
tells
like
you. And,
Tayron looks down at her feet in the water.
he's sort of kicking some like muddy water off of his boots.
Just, you know,
There are areas where the road is still kind of there, and there are areas where it's like you're gonna be like calf or knee high.
Oh, I am going to say, hey Adrian, would it be better if I turned into something that could fly, or should we just keep walking?
Well, I'll leave that decision up to you, but just try to be as subtle as possible. There are things watching here, always.
Hard to be subtle sloshing around in this mud.
you said there was like a lantern in the distance we could see through the fog.
A light. There is a light by
A
standing
light.
stones.
Okay. I presume, unless anyone else objects, that we're just gonna move that way.
Mhm.
All right.
Adrian.
Arthur's gonna hop down off of his horse so that he's not burdening the poor creature in the mud.
Okay. Artax certainly doesn't. He seems to be having an easier time than most of you. He's a strong horse, and he's basically on stilts with his long legs. So, okay. And as you guys progress further, and as the cottages begin getting a little bit closer in view, feel free to move your characters to where you otherwise would before reassessing what you're looking at. The visual history of this place is making itself more clear. There are raised areas where these cottages were, and indeed what looks to have once been plowed areas of pasture. Before, almost, it looks like it could have been something like a flood. It looks like it was probably sudden, the way a lot of the sundering is happening along the foundations and bases of these buildings. How long ago? It's difficult to tell. But certainly, upon immediate glance, it doesn't look like this is a place where any villagers have deigned to stay.
I also would not stay.
Fair enough.
Should we
Yeah, the flood insurance is probably crazy expensive here.
should we move ourselves up to?
That's not offered here.
Please feel free. Move your characters as you will.
This is where we're walking toward, where the sphere is.
There is a crossroad right up ahead. The sphere is across the marsh. It's quite far ahead, but in the darkness, the light makes itself clear.
Okay.
Are we going to the?
We're
the
branching
right
to
here,
the
though?
right is what I'm...
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm asking.
Very large map, but yes, the right would be generally the way to get there.
Whee!
You'd have to kind of go around. To get
Yeah.
Whee!
God, where am I on this fucking map? I'm trying to look for an area.
Oh, well, hold on. Before we all just yeet ourselves forward, like, how... Like, are we, like, keeping vigilance to see what's around
I
us?
can't.
I would hope so. Yeah, Lucia can't, but
I just Derek told me what I saw with my roll. I assumed I would.
Yeah, she hit a
This is
26.
a very big map. This is the only map in the entire module where each tile represents 10 feet.
whoa.
Whoa.
So I can only move a tile and a half?
Now here, that's your squares on Tower Spire are 5 feet, but the map that was given to me in the module is 10 by 10 feet. That's why this is so sprawling. So it's going to take a little bit of
bigger.
it's going to take a little bit of clicking and dragging, but
As we travel, do I notice anything maybe out of place or anything that might offer signs of life?
aside from that light that seems to come from an area of ruins or standing stones, there are the cottages themselves that aren't really giving signs of life, but you could feasibly see how you might be able to take shelter in one of them in an emergency situation. I mean, they're still standing buildings, so their
But I'm
integrity
not
is
seeing any like creatures or anything crawling
certainly
around
not.
in muck and
Certainly
mud.
not.
Okay,
No.
so it's like
No.
a dead.
Mostly, there are swarms of flies that you kind of have to swat away as you're progressing, especially as you go deeper in. But
Yummy.
you see the scarecrows, the light across the marsh, and the cottages so far. All right.
Hey,
I
where's
guess
our
we'll
guy?
continue.
Where'd he go?
If you guys would like me to, I can go ahead and drag you over to the source of the light. If you
Take
want
us
to.
Yeah,
there.
please do.
Okay. Let me do
Please,
that.
and let us roll the 18 perception
Unleash
checks
the
for the
Elder
traps.
Frog Hemoth. Please don't. Those things are actually nutty.
I
Yeah,
support
that's-
this decision.
Wait, that's an actual thing? That sounds like a made-up creature.
No,
it's
it's an actual
100%
thing.
real.
Oh my god.
We could fight one, Derek. You want to throw it in there?
I'm putting Lobran at the end of one of the roads before
Oh,
we
that's
get
you
to
controlling Lobran.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes, I have no control.
Didn't we come from the opposite direction of this road?
Nope.
Nope. Allow me to carry you forward.
I don't think
We're
so.
getting a little
And then-
lost in the marsh.
You're kind of progressing, and as you're walking, I got to tell you, this is a miserable hike. It's cold, wet, and it's impossible to keep your feet dry in this kind of situation. There are even points where, particular points where the road disappears, and you have to like lift your leg all the way up out of the slog.
Is this considered difficult terrain, I would imagine?
It is. Although I'm not going to have you. Damn it! I dropped them in the marsh.
I know, I saw. I was trying to click on myself.
Where did they
Yeah, I
go?
can just, we are in the water, but I can just teleport.
Who's
over.
around?
I should stay away from the water.
Okay. All of your characters, if you wouldn't mind bringing them over to where Lobran is.
Aw, man.
I can't see my
My
character in the
apologies, my
water.
You
apologies.
put me
Just
underwater.
Double click
Click
and
on the
then
profile, click on the profile.
forward, and then you can shift click.
God,
I did it.
I'm having a hard time dragging my character. Where did I just go? Derek,
Just shift
I'm
click.
lost.
It's that's how you get out. It's super
where
fast.
am I?
Just
My
forget
My
it.
character's not in the water anymore.
Oh,
They're like
see,
literally
I
gone.
got it. I got it. I had to
damn
look
it,
upward.
Miyazaki, nobody likes the swamp levels.
When I move my character, you
I'm
would just
here,
do
I'm
it
here.
right
We'll deal with the mini situation later. Let's just proceed
just
with
redrop
what you
me
guys are
down.
doing right now.
I think my character's literally like off the fucking map. I don't know what happened.
There she is. Anyway,
Go under the
as you guys-
water.
as you guys progress further,
I
the source of
clicked.
the light getting closer. But there is also a fainter source of light that makes itself apparent on the horizon before you even get across the main field that separates you and the standing stones. And what you see before you is something unusual. As Adrian looks to it, he kind of like crouches down even lower and signals for you all to do the same wordlessly.
Okay.
What you see from a good distance away appears to be a small thatched cottage built out of the roots of a tree, almost like it's been carved out. And the roots are all gnarled and kind of implanted into the water itself. About 15 by 15 feet. There are cages on either side of the door and a very, very small lantern. Although you don't hear anything, you don't see any life. Far and away, the strangest thing about this particular place is there's a large upper half of a skull. Looks like it once belonged to some manner of giant. Flipped upside down so that its cavernous side is facing upwards, with its teeth also facing upwards. Looks like you could stand in it, almost like it's like a pot or something.
Someone's house.
And that, let me make sure that is. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Looks like Twilight has a halo.
If you guys would like to roll stealth, get closer, investigate, perception, now is your time to do it.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna stay back
um,
in perception.
Okay.
Perception.
I was gonna throw up a pass without a trace,
I'm at disadvantage. I'm better at staying back anyway.
and
7.
7.
I will.
Poor girl.
I'll investigate. I don't know.
I'm gonna.
Poor
yeah,
girl.
I'm gonna
Nice.
touch myself.
You could end it at any time, DM. You could say, you know,
12.
it wears off. Got better.
Doesn't work that way.
It should.
You suddenly
right.
feel better.
I got the 26.
Great. Okay, so yeah, 30 to 20.
26.
And these are all perceptions, right? No one's doing.
I rolled
anything.
investigation.
That's fine. 20 to 15. All right, 15 to 10.
12.
Oh boy.
Hey.
10 to
Hey.
5.
Catherine got a 7.
I got
Okay.
a 5.
Yeah,
Alright.
I got a 7.
Not working with a lot here, but that's okay.
Aaron.
Farron, it's really only you who sees it. There's a light coming from within under the cracks of the door of this particular cottage.
Light
And
coming out of the
there are ravens in the cages on either side of the door.
Oh shit.
Adrian
Oh,
isn't saying anything, but he's single-mindedly staring in that direction.
Adrian,
How about you say something?
those aren't ravens you know in the cages, are they?
He kind of looks to you, looks back to the cages, and he says, "Indeed, that's our query. We open those cages and we can leave."
Okay, I can cast a spell on us that makes us really quiet and stealthy-like. Should I do that?
There is another way. I don't know much about the denizen of this village, but
Yeah, me neither.
she can be distracted, spoken to. I fear if we come right to her door, there's no manner of
Who's-
subtlety that's going to.
Who's she? Who's she?
She's I don't know too much, but I know that she's been here a very long time.
Is she what is often spelled as an HAG?
I don't know.
Oh god, okay.
So good.
There are
Bag?
many worse things she could be than that.
There are, yes.
Bag?
She's been here a very, very long time. The way I see it, we can try our hand at sneaking up and opening the cages.
Killing?
Or maybe you could speak to her, distract her, and then I can open the cages right after.
Okay.
well, Ark is the best talker.
Ark is a really good talker. And plus, what if, I mean, we could be sneaky, but what if she hears us anyway and then gets really mad?
That's my concern.
And these cages, I don't really know how to pick a lock. It's not my jam.
You can leave that to me.
Okay. Damn it, where's Argal when you need him?
Should I send him a message? It'll take away a spell slot, but I could.
Yeah, we're
Tell
probably
him
best waiting for that, to be honest.
Farron said, damn it, we got locks to pick and he's not here.
I'm getting
Also that I
conflicting
said-
messages.
And then
I
also
think-
that I said hi.
I don't think he'll be able to show up in any reasonable amount of time.
No, I'm just saying.
I think we're better off. Is there a chance we can reason with them at all?
Maybe you can.
I can't, Adrian says, as he kind of looks towards you guys and says, Martikovs and her, we've been old enemies for some time.
She a bitch?
What's caused this animosity between you two?
She seems to be a practitioner of some kind. We don't know exactly of what and of how, but she uses the components of living beasts for something. She seems to have taken a liking to ravens in particular.
Well,
And there's
It's
no
like a loft?
deceiving her on the nature of what I am.
okay. Well,
I wonder if we can perhaps. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, what if, Ark and other people go talk to her, and maybe I can cast just pass without a trace. I could cast a spell that makes you and I really sneaky, and I can hang with you while they talk to her, and as long as I stay near you, maybe I can help you get the ravens out, and give us a really good sneaky like bonus.
It might be best not
What the
to
fuck
risk.
are you?
It might be best
He
not
was
to risk
saying
her
that
ire.
we needed to talk to her while he could hide and open the cages, but I'm scared of him being by himself.
Is there
No.
a chance she would be open for a trade? I recently acquired something that could potentially be beneficial depending on what it is she practices.
Mm.
And I'm gonna take out the
Mommy's
the
milk?
Dark.
bag of ichor that I have now.
Mommy's milk.
Oh yeah, that.
Good
It's like
idea.
bagged milk, but it's ichor.
And
That's
he
Ew.
just
true.
he just kind of like scrunches his nose a little bit as he kind of gets a whiff of it.
It's
And
demon
he says,
stuff.
I would not trust her enough to negotiate with her. If you can distract her for long enough, that would probably be enough.
Well, Ark, do you
Okay.
feel
Should
like
we
spinning a
do-
yarn?
How good's your
I don't know
yarn
how-
spinning?
I could spin a yarn, but I feel like it'd be slightly better to at least tell her some of the truth and say that we're here to perhaps tell
Yes. And who better to deliver the blunt truth than Oberyn Broken?
No.
Ark, I will go with you in this distraction.
you.
Okay.
Lobrin, I think you're better off staying with them in case anything goes wrong. You can protect them.
Yes, but remember
And
what
I'm gonna
happened
nod.
at the ball, Ark, when we needed a distraction? I'm just saying, I could
It's-
make sure that,
What
you know,
happened there was
things
because
go
we
well.
didn't have our plan set before we went into it. But
Do you
this
remember when you
time,
almost got them arrested, when you almost got you and Ark arrested, Lobrin?
Yes, and I think you need to be reminded that the key word there was almost. Got them
yes,
arrested.
and we
Remember
almost
who
died
saved
at
your ass?
Strahd's Manor. We
Yes,
almost
we
died.
almost died, but we didn't yet.
Prevented
You
you
see,
from getting arrested.
if I wasn't there, perhaps it would have been different.
If Ark wasn't there, you would have been in a jail cell.
Right, well, it would have been my first time.
What
Anyway.
other information can you provide on her? If we're gonna try to do anything, I can't just walk up as a complete stranger.
Right, exactly. Well, you and I will go together. We'll come up with a tale, sort of like a stealth sort of
Logan,
mercenary thing.
I genuinely think you're better off staying with them for now.
She's
have
she's a practitioner of some powerful magic. I don't know exactly what she can do, and I know that she has sentries and people that work for her. The druids answer to her.
Mm,
I
You
don't
know what, Ark?
I
I
don't
think
answer
this is
her.
a mission you are best off undertaking alone, actually, upon further reconsideration. I will hide well out of sight, from a safe distance away.
what's with that? What's with
Insight check on
the 180?
Lobrin.
Well, he just
I would
goes,
also like to.
He just goes, this is a woman with centuries of magical experience, and all the druids answer to her. Of course, it would be like, ah, never mind.
16.
I would also like to
Are
roll
you
insight.
lying, Lobrin? Are you gonna do something?
No, I don't want to be near this person.
Okay.
Your friend is lying to you. No, I'm kidding.
I'm lying. I'm gonna charge right in and go, freedom! As Ark knocks on the door and she answers.
Just gonna be the free bird solo in the background as you charge forward.
All right. So,
I guess Ark
Free
would
the
be going up
birds.
alone while everyone else
Adrian,
hangs back.
as you are saying this, Adrian's going to put a hand on your shoulder and just say, I admire your courage.
To me
I'll-
or to
He's saying this to you, and he says, I'll give you a couple minutes, and then I'm going to make an attempt.
All right. I hope diplomacy works out. If possible, I would like to prevent any kind of altercation here. This is not the best environment for us.
Okay. And Lobrin, Ark, as you're walking up to this cottage and slogging,
Where is the cottage again?
I'll pull you to it.
Yes,
As
please.
you're slogging through the water, you get a better look at the skull. It's floating about a foot off the ground.
Oh,
It looks like it was like a giant skull at some point, almost like you could walk in there. But just before you knock on the door, make your way open, you can see a number of ravens that are in these cages. There's about 4 or 5 in each one.
Oh,
That all
no.
they don't make a noise, but as you get closer, they kind of stir and buffet their wings. And we're gonna take a quick 10-minute smoke break, pee break, drink break, whatever it is you got to do. And we're gonna be giving away a copy of Tailspire, which is the virtual tabletop that we're using at this very moment, which we all recommend. It's been really wonderful to us. It's really great for 3D maps, and they've been very good to us. And we're hoping to be good to them as well. So,
Mary
if you
Stradsmas.
The
And
word
make a
is
trope using
spaghetti.
these words.
please
From the
type
very
in.
start.
We have a
Please.
code word. Are you ready?
Stradmus?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't forget
What is
that I
it?
have to set the code word beforehand, which I already did.
I was just gonna say a random thing.
No, please don't do that. It won't be correct. The code
Okay.
word to enter, lovelies, is Stradmus. Merry Stradmus, everyone. If you
How do
want to
you
copy it,
Stradmus.
How do you spell that?
It's right on.
Stradmus.
Strahdmas. It is on the giveaway screen right now. If you need spelling particulars, enter that in the chat for your chance to get some freaking Balespire. And I myself am gonna go get a potion that
There, I pinned it.
Dingo, our good friend Lobrin, ensured that I would have to take. Thanks a lot, buddy. So I'll be right back.
10-minute
I
break,
pinned it.
lovelies.
I'm cooked if we fight something. Like, I am so cooked.
I'm worried. Do you think diplomacy's gonna work? I don't really know.
No.
No,
No.
I don't think so at all.
Lucia, I'm
this is
going
high
to
end
be
vanity.
100% honest. You are staying on Artax, and if
That's
things
why.
go
Why do you think I
wrong-
got on him?
If things go wrong, I am commanding Artax to flee as fast as he can.
Make sure you keep me in range, or at least you can shoot at him still.
Lucia,
You're gonna shoot us.
it's gonna misfire. If all goes well with everything, I'm hoping that at least by the next in-game day we can go to Van Richten's tower and he can cast the spell because I have the reagents. So it's just one day more. Just one.
It probably won't, lol.
No. No, we got this. How many bullets do you have left?
I have 3 silver, 1 normal. Or, no, 11 normal.
Okay. And you still have, all your cantrips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your firebolt does a nasty amount of damage.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
How cooked are we, crew?
Cooked.
You ain't ready, babush. My cat demands more food.
The cat can't have more
That's
food.
all he wants is food, food.
The cat wants more food.
I think it's because I'm eating. He's like, what about me? It's like,
It's like, bitch, you already had food.
oh no, wait. Actually, he didn't.
He didn't?
I took the can out and put it on the counter because session was starting, and I'm like, I'll feed him on break, which I will now do.
Feed that cat.
Oh, you were right. You were right this time.
Oh, you were right.
The cat's like, oh, fuck, man. I just want some food.
Ah, shit, dude. Ah, shit, dude.
Oh, shit, dude.
You're not well done, you are. Congratulations.
Oh.
We're fucked.
Feed that cat. Feed that cat. Feed that cat. Feed that cat.
It's like, move that bus.
No, he had the auto feeder on while I was gone. So he actually, I think, maybe
Did he swindle you for second dinner?
he may have, or in 20 minutes it's gonna be.
Eating Aztec.
Okay. You're leaving after that? Well, damn you. Damn you.
I'm sorry. What did I get to?
Me feeding my cat, Aztec making an interesting pun.
Oh god.
That Thalodrum left as a result of.
Sounds about right. So I didn't miss anything out of the ordinary, is what I'm hearing.
Nah, pretty much just normal day.
Cool.
You have just over 4 minutes to type Stradmus in the chat for a chance to win a free copy of Tailspire.
Let me go do time while we're doing this.
Wait, you want to do things? That's highly illegal.
You are not well done. You are congratulations. You know, the longer you sit and think about it, it does kind of grow on you. Like it's pretty good. Like
I don't know about that one, Chief.
it's growing on me. It's growing on me.
Alright, I'm back.
Hi,
Welcome back.
hi, back. I'm Zach.
Oh no.
I see we're never getting through anything tonight.
No.
We are not. We are simply not.
What level are we again? I just wanted to confirm.
8.
That's what I thought, but I heard people say level up, and I was like, wait, we're not 9, are we?
Oh yeah, we
No.
just leveled up to 9 on break.
I wish we were.
Derek.
I could take my last level in Blood Hunter and then focus on a level in Wizard after that.
What the hell just happened to the chat while I was away?
Wild shit.
Who's not as well done as they are? Congratulations. That was supposed to be Gruto. What the hell were they talking about?
Well, Aztec said super cooked. You're not just well done, you're congratulations. And Gruten's like, wow, wow. That hurt my soul,
Oh,
essentially.
Aztec.
Aztec's like, no regrets.
No.
Someone grab the cat.
We don't have a grabbing cat emoji.
He's out of control over there.
I only have a grabbing dragon or Winnie emoji. We need.
Oh, Profane Soul is stinky? I was gonna go Ghost Slayer.
Oh, Ghost Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much a hair better than Profane Soul.
Ghost Slayer?
Yeah.
For what we're doing?
Nah, I honestly just made that up.
Say, bro, that's gonna be so good.
I never even... I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a fucking thing about Blood Hunter.
So when I take Ghost Slayer, if we get there, my weapon will have bright light, kind of like the Sun Sword. I'll have resistance to necrotic. when I hit an undead creature with a weapon with my right is active, I get additional Hemocraft die. So like I hit undead, I do more damage.
I
And
thought you said with your right hand active. I was like,
starting at
what?
3rd level, I can do blood curses on things that don't technically have blood.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited to see this.
10 seconds left for the giveaway, guys. Type in Strahd in the chat. Sorry. Go ahead, Mariah.
Because I've been watching Chetney play a Bloodhunter rogue.
I'm
and
back.
I'm always more interested when he does Bloodhunter shit, so I'm very excited to see how you play it.
We gotta choose a winner for the giveaway. Are you guys ready?
Winter, you didn't. Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be fun. I don't know how it's gonna work because I haven't even really tried it yet. I don't know.
Guys, I
Just
just
said, I don't
realized
give a fuck what you said, Mariah.
It's not at all what I just said.
I'm
I'm trying to give away. I'm trying to do the giveaway. It's time. You guys ready?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if the dynamic's ever going to recover from what you said.
Hashtag yes! Yes, Kat! Congratulations!
Finally won!
Congratulations!
Yippee!
Congratulations, me.
congratulations.
Rigged.
Rigged.
Congratulations.
The mod won. It's rigged. It's rigged.
Okay, hold on. Let's do the raffle again. It can't be asked. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
every single time since we've started, and he finally got it.
Hey guys, I
Yeah.
just realized something.
What?
I'm an idiot.
What do you mean?
No.
I never once even included any of my oath spells in my spell list.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That actually is brutal. Those
Oh,
are like your best spells usually.
Those, like, I have calm emotions, I have sleep, I have sanctuary, I have hold person.
Oh my.
Oh
my
my
It has
god.
been
Sorry.
38
Out of breath.
sessions.
What happened?
7 whole
Andy
summers.
hasn't been doing his paladin spells.
I haven't been using my oath spells at all.
Oh my god.
That's brutal. That's brutal. Well, you know now.
Andy.
That's like, oh my god, dude. That's like one of your
Eight-
bread and butter like
levels.
features.
Everyone in the chat is like, Andrew!
Yeah, you just lost inspiration for the next several weeks, dude.
Pretty much.
I needed more now.
You've got spells to make up for it.
And he forgot his spell slot, making him tonight's biggest loser.
Oh, let's take those
Oh.
and let's make sure to use them
No,
from now on.
I've already forgotten. I'm sorry.
He said I committed to not using them. We're not doing it.
No, Andy, no.
I thought something seemed up, but I didn't look any closer. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. At any rate.
I'll probably remember to forget again.
Oh my god. Ark,
Please don't.
as you're
Offended Gruta. Look what
as
you've
you're-
done.
as you step onto the floorboards, the birds begin squawking uproariously. Although you hear not stirring or calling from inside. The door is cracked, and there does seem to be light that pours from underneath. How do you proceed, my friend?
Well, first of all, I'm looking at this giant floating skull.
Yeah, it's a giant skull. It's just the upper half, but it looks like it's floating just a foot off the ground, sustained. Very clearly magical. Skulls don't usually do that. And also, it's the only evidence of giants you've seen in Barovia. It looks like you could just stand right in the cavity.
Do you
I
want
think
to?
that's a poor choice to do. I will not be doing that, because you've said that several times, that I could just stand inside of it.
It does look that
That
way.
seems like a bad idea.
You could stand inside of it.
I'm just saying you could do that if you want.
Do you want to?
The more you say it, the more concerned I become of standing inside of the
It would
giant
only
skull.
take a little hop to get in there.
I think it's the way to solve this mystery is to you just got to get inside there.
I'm going to start by using one of my Divine Sense abilities.
Okay.
What do I detect?
You detect, and that's either celestial, infernal, or fey.
Celestial, fiends,
or fey.
undead.
You detect nothing.
Andy, you got a potion redeem.
Oh god, give me one
Yeah,
second.
you know what
That's
you earned that.
punishment.
Yeah, you
Loser.
You just.
The fucking
Lou.
SpongeBob horn.
Oh wait,
I've
I
heard
have
this
that, but
call
I'm not gonna be
before.
fun. No, I'm not gonna use it.
Right from the bottle.
Drinking deep
Andy,
from the
will you
bottom.
promise me after this session that you will add them?
Oh, I'm gonna
And
remind him.
what?
Huh,
Your paladin spells?
Wait, paladins can cast spells?
Okay.
Guys, look at that media shot I just got there. That's pretty good.
let's see it.
All right.
Alright. Let's look.
I am going to knock on
That's
the
hilarious.
door.
I'm
But like,
gonna knock on wood.
Bullshit.
I hope the door is made out of wood. Otherwise, that sure would be a bit of blunder. Like if it was cloth or something, that'd be a little awkward.
All right.
Oh
and
my!
As,
It seems we've hit a bit of a blunder. Oh no!
as you knock on the door, it creaks a little bit, and you hear from inside. Don't be bashful, dear. Come right on in.
Well,
I
that
will-
lasted.
I have
I
a quick
will,
question before Ark jumps into his own death. Are we getting any closer, like, while he's doing this?
I would hope so.
You
I
guys
would
tell
hope
me.
so too, that's why I'm asking. Didn't you see we're gonna cast pass it? Didn't you say we're gonna cast a sort of spell to make us less detectable, Faden?
Adrian is going to just kind of pipe up and say, "Let's just give him a minute or two."
It's like, it seems like she already knows we're here. What's
As you enter Arc, NPCs tab is what you see.
Let's see.
She is looks to be a very old woman with sallow skin,
Oh
hair
my.
upkept, in some strange manner, fingers like claws, and the hut itself looks to be about 15 feet on a side, and it's packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub that's stained with blood. Lots of it. In the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden crib with a small, angelic child sitting in it. All the furnishings except for the crib are bolted to the floor. At the other end of the room, in the wall, there is, tangled up in roots, just plain to see on the wall, a green glowing gem. About the size about the size of all the others you've seen.
Oh no. Oh no.
I like that you're using a goblin for her pity.
Art's gonna take a moment and look around the place because this is not necessarily what he was expecting to see. Not. I was not expecting the green glowing gem.
Did you just say Helen Mirren, Zoe? That
What?
is. Someone in chat said it's Helen Mirren.
And I most assuredly did not expect to see a child.
I do want to go ahead and specify that you can, with your defined sense, you can detect Fae, which hags generally are, and fiends, which night hags are. Nothing rang to you.
Interesting. Not the child didn't even come across as...
You said an angel baby, it's not celestial?
Angelic as an adjective, as in like he's
Oh.
cherubian.
This feels like a horrible idea, but I really want to kill her.
Yeah,
Listen,
too.
if you can fight her, you're welcome to. And I'm going to close the door behind me,
Mhm.
just because that's the courteous thing to do.
Okay. And she is sitting in front of the crib, just kind of like watching over the child, not touching him. And the child kind of like looks up at you as you enter. And she just kind of gestures to the stool that's like across from the crib, where it looks like is another sitting spot. She says, "Certainly you didn't come here to just hang at the door, did you?"
Most certainly not. I thank you for your gracious hospitality. And he gives a little curt half bow before taking the offered chair.
Oh, well, I don't get many visitors. No, it's just me and my boy here in the swamp.
I
But
can
that's
imagine it's quite difficult for visitors to make their way out here. It's certainly been a difficult trek out through the swamp.
Indeed. This is much to my benefit. I enjoy my peace and quiet. But, enough pleasantries. How can I assist you, dear?
If we're going to dispense with peasants, if we're going to dispense with the pleasantries, I must admit I'm here on business. And as I do this, I am going to use my channel divinity feat for emissary of peace.
And you're gonna use what now?
My channel divinity, it's emissary of peace.
Okay. Tell me. Go ahead and read that to me. Is that a spell that you're casting?
It is not a spell.
Okay. So.
So it is a channel divinity. You can use your channel divinity to augment your presence with divine power. As a bonus action, you grant yourself a +5 bonus to charisma checks for the next 10 minutes.
All right, no problem. And she's more or less kind of focused on like watching over her child, but she eyes you every now and again from across the room. It looks like there's like a couple candles lit in here, but it's very dim. And she, for her part, doesn't lift a finger, doesn't get up, and she almost looks like she's waiting for you to speak.
Then I will continue where I left off. I'm unfortunately here on business, and I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm here on a request, and I'm hoping that we can come to some kind of accord. You see, I was requested to see if I can return several, several friends of my associate. I believe they're known as the Martikovs. I'm hoping we can come to some kind of arrangement, and I'm willing to trade if you're interested.
So, her clawed fingers just kind of grip onto the edge of the crib, and you can kind of see that they grip onto the wood in such a way that the claws leave little imprints, claw marks on the wood itself, as you mentioned the Martikovs. But her expression doesn't betray any sort of change. She just kind of listens intently. And she, as you finish, she finally says, "Friends with the Martikovs, are we?"
Business associates. We've been hired to do some wine running here and there. It's been rough. I'm not from Barovia, I'm from outside, so I've been having to make my way any way that I can.
We need to stop saying that we're not from here. It goes horribly wrong every time.
Roll deception.
What did I lie about?
You are not business associates of the Martikovs.
Are we not?
Well, I
were
mean,
hired.
you're not here for wine running.
I never said I was here for wine running.
Oh,
I said I
okay.
was
So
here-
you're operating off of technicalities here. Okay. I mean, I would say
you have disadvantage.
I would venture to say that the pretenses that you are describing that you are here under are not entirely accurate, but I'll go ahead and allow you to roll persuasion.
Wonderful.
Smooth, operator.
Persuasion.
I hate our chats like hags are so fun.
This is
And I do get a +5 to this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use my point of inspiration.
Yeah. You use that inspiration.
That's what you got it for. This is going to take quite a check too.
Damn it. So that's +5, so that's gonna be a 21. I'm also gonna use my
Pretty good.
reborn feature
Yes.
Okay.
to roll a d6 and add that to the check.
All right. My boy has got a silver tongue.
24.
24.
Nice.
Oh
bad.
god, I hope the check's not a
So
25.
she just
I'm
kind of nods along. It looks like the topic of this conversation has left a bad taste in her mouth, but she's listening to you. And she says, "What exactly do you know of our mutual acquaintance, the Martikovs?"
Truth be told, not much. I know that their winery was recently ransacked, and that's frankly about it. I know little else.
And she just kind of nods along thoughtfully. She's a good listener. And she seems to be trying her best to be as hospitable as possible.
It does seem like there's a fair bit of animosity between both parties, which naturally makes my job quite a bit harder.
Hmm. Well, they've made themselves enemies of my boy, and therefore they're enemies of his mother.
We killed your
If
boy.
I may ask, what happened? How did they come to become enemies of you and your boy?
My son rules this land, and they've chosen to oppose him.
Kill him.
So
Kill
I
him. Kill
seek
her.
to educate them on the natural result of that.
We are
Your
killing her.
son?
That's right. My boy, Strahd.
Huh?
Red flag.
So yeah,
Red
she
flag.
sees Ark just go stock still for half of a second, and be like, "Oh, I didn't know. I've been acquainted with Strahd."
You, go ahead and roll insight on this.
That feels like a lot.
That's what I
You're
was gonna
acquainted with him,
say.
yeah,
I
but
was like, I would have
Has she
insight that
lost her
immediately.
mind?
Yeah, she
I'm
might
not
be.
gonna question it. If she says she's with Strahd, she's gonna die.
Okay.
Is-
Uh,
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, seems like she really means what she's saying. And the way she's watching you is really unnerving. You've noticed that she hasn't blinked.
Ark
And then,
also chooses not to blink.
okay.
Just
He
match
technically
the
doesn't
energy.
have to.
He like licks his eye with his tongue like a gecko. All right. Okay. And then she just kind of waves her hand dismissively as though she's kind of parting from the fact, and she says, "Well, enough of that. Your associate wants something out of you, and I will be of assistance if I can. After all, you're a friend to my son, aren't you?"
We're entertaining him, as it were. He he enjoys playing with people who are new to his lands, is how I would describe it.
Hmm. Yeah, well. It is a king's right to do as he will with his subjects. Not enough of that. What is it I can assist you with?
It sounds as though you have uh, members of his family, a wife that I was hoping I could trade for the release of.
And she just kind of like flicks her head in a gesture towards the door, almost gesturing to the cages. The squawking has begun again, she says. You want one of the Martikovs returned. Is that right?
That is correct.
And what do you intend to offer me for such a thing?
I understand you deal in magic. Is that
We have
correct?
2 juicy retainers.
And she just kind of like leans forward over the crib. The child kind of like sits down and is kind of watching indolently at either side of you, looking back and forth.
I happen
And
to have a. Oh, sorry, good.
she just kind of says, "Of a sort."
I happen to have a reagent here that might interest you. And at that, I'm going to take out the water skin that I filled with the ichor.
Okay. And as
My
you do,
sisters made this. How are they? Like,
Ooh.
just to
That's
specify,
really
this
wrong.
woman has given you no indication through your divine sense that she is fey or fiend. You're not getting hag from her.
That's fine. I'm going to attempt to do this as honestly as I can.
Okay.
Whether she's honest or not, well, that's up to her.
So she watches the water skin as you take it out and place it, and just gives you a nod of her head as if to say, "Proceed."
I look to the child that's currently sitting in the crib. Uh, would he be affected by any of our dealings here today?
I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll a perception check while you're in here. I don't think I've had you do that.
Alrighty, I suck at those.
should have brought me. We can suck together. I have a +4 and disadvantage right now.
Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah.
It's a child.
It's a kid in a crib. The crib is the only thing that's not bolted down in this place. That's odd.
I'll
But
note that in the back of my mind, but otherwise
regardless,
proceed
that's
as
as much as you see.
intended. I came across this, and this is perhaps one of the best items that I can think of to trade, and I'll uncork it and offer it to her to inspect.
And she does for her part. She elongated fingers. She takes it out, and kind of investigates it a little bit, sniffs it, and then recoils a little bit, and says, "An odd thing for a man like you to be collecting. At any rate, poses very little use to me. You understand, I have a deal with Mother Night.
Mother
Keeps
Knight, you
me."
say?
Son of a bitch.
And she just kind of she like grins a very jagged, toothy grin at you. Doesn't look like she has dental. Um,
Damn, not included in the Mother Night pack or whatever.
yeah, being living in the woods doesn't have great benefits. Anyway, she kind of grins at you, and says, "There is an exchange between herself and me, and there is a very essential component I must have, and it comes from them. I cannot substitute it with your paltry offer.
What is it that you require?
I
Truth be
require."
told, I'm not familiar with Mother Knight's ways. I've only interacted with a shrine of hers briefly.
Was that your fucking neck, dude?
Yeah.
I heard that
That's
through your
that's
fucking
or-
mic.
Sorry.
You need a new spine? I have several.
Yeah, I would like a new spine, to be honest. That'd be great. And she just kind of looks back to you from the door, and she says, "Require their blood." And then she gestures over towards the iron bathtub that has been stained with all manner of black, dried blood.
Oh,
I see.
I'm afraid this is non-negotiable.
What pact do you have with Mother Knight?
I'll spare you the specifics. Suffice it to say, I've been around for a very long time.
I Ark's going to think for a second,
Andy's thinking.
and you see him almost grimace as he comes up with an idea. You just need their blood, correct? But you need not take their lives.
Go on.
I have the ability to heal people. Would you be satisfied taking a small offering of their blood and allow me to heal them back? And then we can be on our way?
All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check here. I'm warning you, this check is going to be very high.
wouldn't the husband be trying to lockpick this entire time?
You're
was
going
gonna
to get
ask you for-
this is
yeah.
happening. We're time bubbling right now. You will get your chance.
Ooh.
Oh.
I am going to use one more of my reborn.
Viewer
I
inspiration.
kind of feel like we should burn a viewer inspo on
Yep.
that.
Yeah, let's
Burn a
burn
viewer
it.
That
inspo
feels
on
really
it.
important.
Yeah, to make it easier, but
All right.
Otherwise, it's only a 17.
otherwise we're probably either gonna have to succeed on our end or fight our way out of here.
Oh, that's even
Oh.
worse.
Well,
Even
I do
worse.
also still have my +5 up, so that's
Okay.
going to be a 22.
Mm-hmm,
Oh.
mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, hand
Okay.
it over.
So she just kind of she looks bemusedly at you, almost like she can't even believe the audacity of you asking. And she just kind of looks down to her boy and then says, "I think perhaps you misunderstood. I need their blood, yes, but I need also teach them a lesson about what happens when you threaten my boy. No, this is quite personal. I'm afraid I cannot acquiesce to this
So
offer.
glad I'm not awake for this.
Then it
Was
seems we're at an
25,
impasse. Is there truly no way that we can come to any kind of accord?
And she looks like she's genuinely pondering for a second. And she finally looks back and says, "None immediately comes to mind."
Can I at least convince you to spare them for the time being, and perhaps there's some way we can come to an arrangement over time?
You
Nothing.
have my word that they will be alive until the next full moon.
Do I personally have the ability to recall when the next full moon will be?
You haven't seen the
Tomorrow.
moon.
We haven't
You
seen the
have-
moon in days.
You have not seen the moon in some time. But
Was
then
the
you-
moon mentioned at all when we were at the werewolf den, or no?
No.
No, this place is under a constant shroud of mist and cloud. It
Okay.
rhymes. But when you entered, it was at half moon. It was a waxing half.
How many
was-
days
how
it's
many
been? We
days?
can break the calendar out.
It's been weeks prior.
Can I, in character, have a rough guesstimate between, like, a
I'll say roll nature.
nature or a,
I think that's fair.
all of the things that I'm not great at?
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles every now and again.
Can I roll persuasion for nature instead?
I can persuade the moon to just chill out for a little bit.
It's not the worst.
Okay. You know that in the course of 2 weeks, you're probably it's probably at half moon in the other direction right now. Meaning it's coming, not going.
Okay.
You probably have something like anywhere between 4 days to a week. You don't know exactly.
Oh.
That's not a lot of time. 4 days is not a lot of time.
That's truthfully not much time, but I'll see if I can work anything out in the meantime. I don't want to see any more bloodshed on these lands.
You have a tender heart. Those don't tend to last long here, but you'll learn.
I'm learning quickly. I'm more experienced in these things than I might seem.
Let's quickly, if you wouldn't mind, time bubble over to everyone else. Tell me, what
cast passive at a trait on us?
is it? Just you and Adrian right now?
I thought everyone else was with them.
Where else would we going with?
I'm not good at this kind of thing. I probably shouldn't.
I thought
Okay.
it was just me and Adrian going together.
That's fine. I just want to make sure. Okay.
I will say if we don't go and shit goes down, we are not getting to that fight before it ends. I'm just gonna say that.
At least
How about I
Ark
go
is-
halfway?
Yeah, like that's what. Yeah, maybe we should
That's
get
fine.
close. but-
Position yourself however you would. I'm going to say Adrian takes the form of a raven and flies over the water so as not to.
Hiding back here.
Are you still on my horse or are you off? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'll be on your horse.
All right.
Where's Artax?
Excuse me. Should we roll stealth?
I'm leaving Artax kind of in your care.
Okay, I'm going to roll for Adrian. This is plus 10.
Yes.
He's
and
got a
then
pretty
I
good
will-
stealth, so let's see what's going on here.
Let me roll.
Oh, he rolled real nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh, he rolled shit.
he rolled over a 30
Damn.
with the pass without traps.
Okay.
I miss Aragol.
That's a
Well,
23.
You know what? Close enough. Welcome back, Aragol.
That's a 23 for me.
Okay,
I usually roll way better. Fuck.
so this is stealth just getting there. As you get a little closer, does not seem as though you've. No one seems to be coming to the door, neither Ark nor any of the other denizens. And the ravens, they've been squawking this whole time, off and on, but they're not making any more of a racket than they otherwise were. Adrian kind of puts out a hand to halt you as he kind of quietly makes his way onto the hut. The hut door. He's going to break out his thieves' tools, which he does have. and he's gonna get to work. Let's see.
Yeah, this is just Argyle.
Ugh, I need more
He's
tissue.
actually very different, but his stealth was good on
Welcome
there.
back, Aragorn.
Welcome back,
He's
Argyle.
got an A name. He's got these tools.
Again with the A
No.
names.
The A names are killing us.
He's
There's a lot of
not
those.
my Aragorn.
He's a were-raven. Okay, so first cage opens easily enough, and the birds fly right out. All of them do.
God. They're not
Um,
stealthing.
Then he's going to go over to the second. And we're going to roll this. And I'm going to roll one last stealth check. Because operating these things right outside a door, that's not an easy thing to do.
I'm gonna prepare. If I see her open the door and come out, I'm gonna just be preparing a spell. If she comes out and is hostile, can I prepare a spell to attack her with if I see?
Is this if you see her at all, or if
It's if I see her and she is if she comes out and starts to like attack her,
she attacks first? Like, define to me what you're looking for here, because if she just comes out, or like what?
So like, I just want to like prepare like. So if I see her come out and look, I can't just like if it looks like she's gonna cast something or attack him, I can't like activate like a spell like
I can have you. If okay, I think I can kind of work with that.
Are you saying like on a hostile action?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
if I
he's just
if she
asking what the
comes out-
trigger is.
yeah, like
That's fine.
that would
Okay,
be
so-
the trigger.
Sure. What spell are you preparing?
I would prepare on her moonbeam. No, I would prepare polymorph.
Okay, that's fine.
I forgot you had that.
Okay, so Adrian begins working on the second cage, and the cage opens with a clatter. The door completely breaks off and
Oh.
clatters to the ground.
Oh.
Fuck.
The ravens make quite a racket as they all fly off. And Adrian just kind of like looks at you wide-eyed. Ark, from inside. You hear this.
Shit.
She hears this.
He rolled really bad, didn't he?
She stands up, and from her sitting position, it certainly betrays how actually unnervingly tall she is.
Hold on, real quick. What the fuck is next to Farron?
That's the skull. That's the
the
giant
skull.
skull floating.
That's the
Oh,
floating
okay. I thought we were
That-
talking like house-size skull. So like
It's
my
a
brain was
giant
confused.
skull. It's like the closest we can get here.
No, you're good.
I have a very strong foreboding feeling that skull is going to eat someone and we're never going to see them again.
see.
So she stands to her feet, looks to you, who's sitting by the door, then just kind of cracks a smile and she says, "Friends of yours?"
No.
Say no.
No.
In my most confident voice, as I also stand up,
Absolutely
I'm going to
not.
say, I don't believe so. And can I roll
PK,
deception?
No, Aztec.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yes,
how are we going about this?
Or a spellcaster.
May I roll deception? As I say no.
I'd say you could if you had. So she's going to walk right. She's going to attempt to walk right past you, and go out the door and see what's going on.
Can I roll? Hear me out. Can I block her path but pretend I'm trying to open the door for her and I'm fumbling?
What kind of?
Kill him.
I can't.
Like,
I'll help you, ma'am, please.
You know when it's like a push door and you're sitting there pulling it, or vice versa. I would like to do one of those.
I agree with Aztec. I think that's a performance check, and it will buy a meager amount of additional time Otherwise, she's just
Is
gonna
Adrian
probably shove.
fucking moving, or is he just standing
bro.
there?
He's bolting. He's
During this
bolting.
time bubble, I had my gun out. If Farin's ready to attack, would I be allowed to?
So I'll say,
Far away.
You're
Go
asleep.
go ahead and do this. We're operating within the frame of turns right now, but we're just using Farin, Adrian, you, and the woman whose name you don't know.
All right.
I'm not prepared.
Come on. I
So-
need a new pair. I need a new helmet.
Yeah, roll that performance, and I'm going to give you and Adrian and Farin an initial 6 seconds. You get 6 seconds to, meaning a turn, to move as you otherwise would.
I can't fucking move far. That's it. Like that's it. That's all I got.
Adrian-
Like
Takes Raven form immediately. And
Well,
begins
that's
flying.
not including us. That's just Adrian and Farron.
So he's just abandoning us as soon as things get hard. Got it.
He's flying away.
Was that
I'm
even the
not
crate with
far.
his wife in it? There's still a whole nother
I don't know.
freaking cage of
No, he got
ravens.
both.
No, there's both cages.
Oh, he did get both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
He's
yeah,
flying-
let's get the fuck out of here.
And Adrian looks like he's flying over towards where the companions were.
Okay, so
Well,
he's not.
they're still there, I think, on the path. I wouldn't have had them come with us.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the retainers are still on
Farron,
the path.
you have 6 seconds, 1 turn. What are you doing?
Did she open the door?
Oh, not just yet. We're operating in
You
the
have one turn,
turns
you have one
right now.
turn.
1 turn, and then we're gonna see what happens.
I would move as far away as you can while still being able to cast polymorph.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot range. You said each of these is 10 tiles?
No, each of these is 5. It's just in the book. I just don't get bogged down with that.
Okay.
5 minute movement.
The map is so big because of the way it was laid out in the book.
So if she's here, then you have 60 feet from this point.
Is this where Ark dies?
Yes.
I'm at 3 right here. Oh, yeah, if she's there.
No, if
so
she's
then
at the door, you gotta.
Then I can move. Yeah, I have 35 feet of movement.
You're good till here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, facing the wrong way.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
I'm
Good to see you
I
here.
have 6 seconds of a turn. Fuck. I mean, I could wild shape and fly away, but I don't want to leave Ark, so I'm gonna wait. And if soon as she opens the door, I'm gonna cast polymorph
All right.
on her.
Oh boy. Okay. 10 performance.
Yeah, or
Oh, our.
I'm gonna say that goes rather poorly.
I still have a
She-
23 stealth.
can
Maybe she won't
see-
see me right away. I
She
don't
knows
know.
exactly what you're doing, and she's just going to.
What you're doing?
As your performance of trying to open the door for her, she sees it as what it is, and that's you trying to tarry her. So she is going to shove past you. Are you going to resist that? You going? She's just trying to open the door, but if you contest it, we can make this a grapple check. But she's just looking to open the door right now.
I'm hoping my companions have started to flee, so I'm not going to prevent her any further.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I have my
Oh, I
fucking
can't
pistol
keep my
trained on the
friend.
door.
You think it's the door, you're seeing double, you're actually pointing directly at Farin.
All right.
Oh,
She
good thing I have 2 guns, one
opens-
for each of them.
She opens the door, sees immediately the 2 open cages, sees you, Farron,
Oh, yeah.
and then her smile fades immediately as she
Oh.
kind of like her elongated clawed fingers just kind of ball up and her teeth grit. She turns her head back to you, Ark, and she says, "This was a ruse the whole time, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
Not originally.
I see it now. You meant to lie to me and take my quarry.
Yes.
But
I
now you
will-
won't be leaving this mire."
If I can prevent even one innocent from dying, then I'm happy. Even if it costs me my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know right now that polymorph is probably not gonna work here. But let me just look through this. Oh boy.
Not gonna work on her.
Polymorph, one of the best spells in D&D. Are you kidding me?
There's a lot going on here on this
The
This-
stat block nutty.
the stat block.
was
Go
gonna
ahead.
turn her-
I have
What
a
does she
very
have to? What does she have to beat?
what that means though? Free level up.
Okay, so my wisdom is a 20. What is it right now? How do you figure out this DC?
8
Eight plus your
plus-
proficiency plus your modifier.
So 8 plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus proficiency is 4.
Wait,
Or
plus
2, 3?
8? 8 plus
Eight.
8?
8
No,
plus
no.
5.
8 plus
Say,
5.
like, what
8
the
plus
hell?
5
That's
plus
not how
3,
that
which is-
works.
It should be
Proficiency
16.
is 3 right now.
16? Okay, 16.
It's only a 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 16, but I was like, wait, did I forget to change something?
And it's a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Seem to have an
probably
immunity
phenomenal
from
at,
this.
but
It has no effect on the shape changer. It also is worth noting.
that's
Yeah.
why I was scared when Derek said it might not work. 'Cause it was
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
no, she's immune. She's immune to this. Yeah.
Is
okay.
she immune to gun?
Is she immune to
Gun.
sun sword?
You know, you can probably find that out. So here's what happens. Here's what happens.
Oh, I'm sorry, I tried to
Cast your
within the
polymorph
span
on
of
her.
5 seconds.
You
wrong.
point your finger and cast polymorph on her, and her eyes fall upon you, and her smile returns. And then she says, "Ah, good, more company." And she raises both her hands, and this large, massive stump that she has made
Yeah.
her home out of, the roots begin to rise out of the soil. The hut
Oh, I should have
itself,
seen those are feet.
the hut itself begins moving and lifting. It's clear this magical source, the gem from the Mardikovs, is giving it locomotion, and in fact, it is a gargantuan construct. Now, I'm going to have each of you.
love wasting a spell.
I'm gonna have each of you roll initiative.
Ark,
Yeah.
first of all, how the hell are you gonna have this thing move in Tailspire? Second,
I do actually. Okay, so I can kind of reveal it now.
you have
Yeah,
a
I
function for
should've-
this?
I'm literally friends with the witch. I should have seen that this hut had legs. Like, I forget. Disadvantage on initiative or no? Is that a skill
That's
check?
not a skill check.
No,
No,
you're-
initiative, you're
you're
fine.
good on
Double
that.
checking.
That's one of the lowest initiatives I've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Also, Ark, you're in the house. Take away the fucking gem.
That was kind of one of my plans, possibly,
You gotta
maybe, but now I'm going
put it
last,
lower than
so that might not be possible.
Oh, dude,
I was either going to take that or the child or both.
take the
The
fucking
child!
baby.
I,
Child, Sullivan.
We're
I'll kidnap
her.
1,000
I'll
children.
kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die. All right.
Why is that all of
Out of
Barovia?
that
I
hut
don't get it.
now.
It really is. Jesus Christ.
With the child.
Okay, so 20 to 25 to 20. No one?
Yikes. Fucking yikes.
Probably.
Damn.
Hit noises were like,
Start lower, I beg you.
20 to 15.
17.
12.
Nice. There you go. And then
16.
Adrian right behind you, and then
He's still here?
Adrian.
I got 16.
There we go.
15
you're
to 20.
actually-
Twyla. 12.
I had a 12.
12. Okay. 15.
Um,
All right. Hold on.
It wasn't my turn, but no one else goes sooner.
50,
we do.
15. Anyone else in the 15 to 10?
No, I mean after me. Like in that next roll
All
call
right,
section.
Fine.
oh,
10 to
gotcha.
10 to 5.
6.
Ouch.
Oh, God.
Arc?
The arc was a 4.
Dude, why is your initiative always so dookie?
Because
He
I
has a
have a
minus.
-1.
He has a -1.
Let me roll
You never
for her.
took the alert feat? That's your problem.
Ha.
That would be good for him, actually.
That's she didn't roll back.
I
right,
should
but
have taken
She
the
goes
alert.
before.
Yeah, but
both
she
of
didn't
you.
Why do you think I did?
Is the house, like, also... Is it its own thing, or does it go when she goes?
That's
I'm
the
gonna
latter
have,
action.
I'm gonna have the house go when she goes,
Alright.
and we are going to call it here for the night. And guys, I just want to let you know that a lot of people consider this to be the hardest fight of the module. So good luck.
Oh
Um,
my god.
We don't have to fight. We can retreat.
Yeah, we can leave. We can leave.
Yeah, you should
no.
fight. You should fight.
We're not, I'm not
Um,
fucking dealing with the. We've been leaving
What?
every fucking fight we've been in.
I can
And why we're still alive!
fly away, but you guys can't.
If this is considered the hardest fight of the module, harder than Strahd, how are we supposed to do this?
Some people
What do
consider
you
that.
mean
I
it's considered
personally
the
think some
hardest
people
fight?
are wrong. I don't think it's harder than Strahd, but I can certainly see the argument.
I
Um,
think it depends on how you play with the mechanics,
Oh.
as
I
both
think-
a party and as the DM.
there's more
It's a
exploits here.
goddamn tree. I just got fireball. Like,
Yeah, our fucking cleric is toasted right now. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do.
We'll figure it out. We always
I
do.
know, and
Come on,
Ark's in the
come
house, so
on.
it's not like I can wall of fire the fucking house.
Sure
I
you
hope
can.
Argyle
Well,
comes in
the
mid-fight like a
Listen,
fucking
listen,
amazing
Ark
guy.
Ark can take fire damage.
I can take some fire damage. I'm okay.
Yeah, but it's like I would place it right in
Also,
front of her, and you're right.
He doesn't have to
Please,
breathe. Remember.
Guys, I just want to
Please?
go on record as saying
Yeah.
that I believe in you.
Thank you.
Also, I do want to remind people because I know everyone forgets this. I do this every morning. I did use my inspiring leader. I said it before we left.
Did
Everyone has temp HP.
Of how
And
much?
what total?
10.
Yeah,
It
it
is
changed,
12.
right?
Yeah,
12 now.
It's 12.
12 temp HP.
Wow, what a
Wow,
great
that
world we
brings
live
me
in.
in the 80s.
The 80s, bro.
Please remember that because every time I use this ability, people forget.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, I could have
All
stayed
right,
up.
yeah, everybody add it right now before you
Put it
let
in your
me
character sheet
fire.
for the love of God.
You know, I'm saving
For
it
the
on my
love of
PDF
hell.
right now. I'm saving it for the love of hell.
Okay. Why don't we get into inspiration? This was a lot of build up tonight. Thank you for tolerating and being patient with the tremendously big map. And thank you to everyone else for being here, spending time with us.
Are we ending?
I fucking love
Wait.
them.
Yeah, we're ending.
Yeah, we're ending. 9:30 here. But I don't want to get into the combat right now because
We're gonna have to quit anyway.
because this is going to be a really long combat. So let's get into inspiration real
Maybe,
quick.
unless we all just die.
That's true. That could happen.
My worry
Very
about
long.
fleeing in this combat is that all this swamp is difficult terrain,
Yes.
and I'm assuming that the house does not give a fuck.
No.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna out chase us.
The only
so we
people that
have to
fly
fight it.
are me and
My
Ingrid.
my guess is that the house has probably like 60 feet of movement and it does not get penalized with difficult terrain.
Oh yeah,
I'm just worried about
Alright, guys, burn
my
the house down.
ability, my ability to do
that's
anything.
what I want to do. But Ark's saying to do it while he's inside of it.
It,
Yeah,
it
do
is,
it.
it is a gargantuan creature.
We could talk
well,
about
Our
We can
strategy
discuss-
is gonna do
We
it.
can
We can-
discuss later.
Yeah,
For
we can
now,
strategize later.
Okay, okay. Starting with Twyla.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Ark because he literally did so much this session to try to make this go differently for us.
Lord
And
help you. You did try. It was one failed NPC
it was a
check. You would've-
valiant attempt, and I think he did really well, and he's in the house now, so we have to protect our baby boy. I'm
Hurry
giving it
in
to
the
Ark.
Yeah. Okay. Lobrin.
So first of all, baby boy, he's the oldest member of the party. Second
Yeah,
of all,
that's
yeah, I hate to double down.
Ah!
I'm gonna go to Ark again this week. Yeah, he
We
was
said
really good
it did
RP.
get it this week.
He was really good RP. Was a good effort, and he's gonna need it for next week probably.
I agree with you.
So-
Farron.
Honorable mention to Lobrin. He gave me a lot of laughs this session with his role playing, but I am gonna give it to Ark for doing, like Twyla said, so much to desperately try and lead this in the other direction. And it really did just come down to a failed NPC check. This time we didn't do anything, guys.
We didn't
We
mess up
didn't
yet!
do this time!
Oh, we
I'm
should have
gonna
used
fucking punch
a
that guy next time I see him.
The dice just
With my
fucked
10
us.
strength.
we should have used our viewer inspiration on him.
Oh my god.
Well, he didn't tell us what he rolled until it was too late, and I don't know
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
I don't know if you can use it on an NPC.
We've let Argyle do it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have let
that's-
Argyle do it.
No, I
No,
would
that was
argue you
Esmeralda, right?
I would argue you could
Both of
use
them
the viewer inspos for whatever for any
Why
allied
couldn't
member
you
of the
tell
party.
us this when he failed it?
I mean, I did tell you that he failed it, so should have been brought up at the time.
After the clagging, and I was like, oh
no
my god.
no one brought it up even then.
Fine.
I just, yeah, it's
All
true.
right.
I didn't think, I wasn't even
It's
thinking.
fine. It's fine. And besides, this is an interesting outcome.
is.
Okay. Lucia, poor tired
So
girl.
while it seems that Ark's about to win, I just did a small act of defiance. Who is the only other person that said we shouldn't run? They get it. Like
Well, I said I wasn't leaving Ark, but everybody else approached as well.
Farron, you get it because you're the only one that wants to stay.
But everybody else approached.
I want blood.
I
Okay.
appreciate
I
the guns.
want-
I appreciate the guns
Thank
blazing
you.
approach. If I was thinking to myself, like, is very likely you guys could run from this, and it's fine if you do. There's no
I
wrong
sleep
choice.
in bed or in mud next session.
Well,
Like,
no, yeah, he
that
flew
is how
away,
this
and I
goes.
was like, I can't leave him, dog. That's our friend. Like, this guy obviously doesn't give a shit, but I do. We do.
That is just how I feel. I sleep either in a bed or in the dirt.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see what happens. Okay. And then finally, Ark himself.
I'm going to be honest. I really like how you're playing Lucia becoming more and more fucked up mentally. So I'm gonna have to give it to you because I can.
She's fucked. Like she is like every time she leaves something, it bites them in the ass, or she feels horrible doing it. She does not want to leave this be.
Not to mention, she is having literal war crimes foisted upon her in terms of torture through the form of what's it called? Sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
against the Geneva Convention.
The Night Mother is
I don't
against
think
the
she cares
Geneva
about
Convention.
Geneva.
Yeah, we
No,
always
no, but
bring
like
up
you're
the
literally
What
like
domains does Geneva have? Like,
she's literally like losing her mind right now. And
This is
you've
against the
been playing that really
Neverwinter
well.
When you
Convention.
said she, I thought you were
Never
saying the convention, and I was like, oh.
Baldur's Gate is the equivalent of The Hague, where we will try the Mother Knight.
But this isn't a hag, like you
Right.
said. So that's interesting that Ark wasn't detecting anything.
Oh, it's probably a druid.
It's probably a druid, or it might be a warlock.
She's a
of some
shape-
kind.
Either a
Uh,
druid or a warlock. But we don't know
Baba
that.
Saga is a
True, we
really
know that.
interesting character. There's a lot.
I was
going on
gonna
with her.
say, didn't she say she had like the Mother Knight's blessing or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
They
I have a
What if
feeling
that's,
she's some kind of
what if-
warlock.
what-
they
what if
got an
that's enshrouding her?
understanding.
But what if that's enshrouding her from like detection or whatever?
Maybe.
Because that feels like the type of bullshit this bitch would have. She just wants to be in her hut
Probably.
and kidnap babies.
It's
True.
So she
entirely
would like, "Hey, I
possible.
need you to keep me hidden.
You can't polymorph a hag, right?
You can.
You can.
You can.
Hags,
But I
yeah,
don't know why
shape
it didn't work.
changers.
Damn it!
She's
Probably
not a
you could
hag.
just be
She's
immune
not-
to
I don't
that
think
kind of magic. I don't know.
She's,
Well,
she's not
I
a
hate
hag
her.
because Ark said Ark when he was in there. DM said at least twice that like, oh yeah, you don't detect a fey presence in here.
No, I know
Or-
that.
I
have a
that
very
was so
strong feeling
confused.
We were
she's
just
not a
talking about
hag.
that. She could
I
be.
really
I
don't think she's
trying
a
to figure
hag.
out what the fuck
She's
she
not.
is.
I think
She's
she's
ringing
just a
all,
druid.
she's checking a lot of hag boxes. I will grant you. She's creepy woman, green
I'm
skin,
going
in the
opposite of
swamp,
Shaq
in a
and
hut.
Okay, but so
I
can
get it.
druids be.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm going
Hags and
Occam's,
druids.
Occam's razor here. This bitch looks like a hag. She acts like a hag. She said, "I have agreements with Mother Knight." I feel like Mother Knight's just like concealing this bitch.
Who knows?
Because there are ways to like conceal yourself from divination spells, yeah,
Possible.
It's divine sense is not a divination spell.
or divination-like abilities. Like,
I
should
think
let me
she's
clarify.
Really powerful, probably, and some type of evil creature.
Regardless, you don't know what she is. She's just a pissed off mama, or so she says.
She's lost her fucking mind on that one.
All right. Well, next session, I got to tell you, this is like I'm excited to see what happens. And a
I
little
still don't
apprehensive.
believe she's
The
strapped.
first session of the new year, and it'll be a TPK.
Oh boy.
I don't believe she's the mother.
Yeah.
I think if you
think-
rolled higher, you would have gotten a different answer.
I have a
Or
theory
maybe
about what she meant
believes
by that.
She is, but I don't think she is.
I think she meant
She is-
something insidious by that.
She is the land.
She is the land's mom.
I think I know where you're going with that, Winter, and I am inclined to agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If we're on the same page, I do
You
kind of
say
agree.
Winter. I'm stupid.
I will tell you guys after stream because we are ending, and let's send this love over to Runia.
Runia, Runia's doing
Speaking
a
of
Christmas
witches.
stream. Runia's doing a
Goodness.
Christmas stream, and she's also doing like a fundraiser.
Oh hell yeah, let's go check it
during
out.
because her car is basically becoming the ship of Theseus at this point.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See you guys later.
Thank you everyone so much for
Yeah.
joining us. We'll be back Monday for the final epilogues of Decay Within the Ice, and then Thursday
I
for
won't
more
be
Curse
there
of
for.
Strahd.
Wait, actually, I might be because for some reason my schedule's all weird. I might be off Monday this week. I am off Monday. I will be there for the epilogue.
Yay! Be sure to tune in for the epilogues, lovely. It's been a lovely campaign, and we will see you all on Monday. Bye-bye!
Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye!
Hey.
guys.